to knock us into things.
Mic check, hot mics, Midnight Druid, what's going on? Real quick, see how we sounding. What's going on? Ninja Squirrel. Lydia Master, what up? Zach Rowley, what up? See how the levels are sounding. Sometimes windows do feel dirty. Think of mine. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? Who's getting a glissy right now? No doubt. Card Artistic, what's going on? Zach Rock, thank you. Said we sounding good. So no doubt. Good to see y'all up in here early. Got a little special guest later. We got some fun topics. Big show, should be good. Attic with the mic check right quick.
Hello, testing.
Yes. He's doing good. He said tassels time. We will discuss. No doubt. Appreciate you, Lydia Master. Appreciate y'all up in there early. No doubt. So we're going to get the king and everybody up. Druid, what's up, man? I haven't spoken to you in 1 minute, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hope you are doing good. Well, yeah, man, we're going to go grab the king. I've been running, I think, a little bit. King's been, I think it's consistent now. We got to call him out. King is consistently running behind. You know what I'm saying? You rocking them? No, I am not rocking no Crocs today. Those are in the museum, the Hall of Shame. Never be worn again. So y'all can see them and say, hey, he did that one time. George Foreman, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, man, he said, must have those Crocs to sound on. No, I do not. What we do need to do is, I shout out to y'all who made the t-shirt for King, because of the big glitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was tempted, man. I might have to cop that. Whatever he act up, I might have to cop that. You know what I'm saying? It's time, free to nip. We shall see. Lord there, you already know what it is. Salute. Astro Parrot, what's up, man? What's going on? So yeah, I see y'all up in here nice and early. We just waiting for the king. Got a special guest. Also, you know, the homie 14 will have to pull up at some point. Yeah, it needs to be a shirt. No doubt. What kills me on King's video is his look back. Yeah, the look back. The look back is like, yeah, I did that to you. Drive by glizzy. That's the best part for me. Him doing it is funny, but it obviously adding slow-mo in it. But the walk back, like, yeah. Like, it was like a goon. You know how, like, so. You know what I'm saying? Like, he let off, he snuffed you, or he shot you, and then he walked past, like, yeah. Who did that too? It was that energy. Anyway, see y'all in a bit. We got a fun show today, man. I'll talk to you.
Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look, y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal, and haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original. Y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment. They call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals. All on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I want to do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So, look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got, nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that
super
going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's, whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got, nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that
super
going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's, whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got, nah, let's switch that up.
What is you
What I
doing?
wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep
super
that going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's, whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment. They call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do
Don't
here.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that
super
going.
nasty.
Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. Feeling to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's, whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment. They call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got nah, let's switch that up.
What is you
What I
doing?
wanna do
Don't
here.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just I'ma just chill and watch them and eat snacks in the attic. I wanted to chill with the pack and be like a young whoop, but then they would mistake me for addict. If I can imagine it's cool to give you some advice, then invite your girl to your squadron. Cause if you don't give her that option, you gon' be single player like Sovereign. You gon' get tossed in the bushes by King David. Royalty and not a pretender. Detrimental to an elemental, what's an avatar to a knee bender? I gotta be Nito. I know it's my destiny, word to Cognito. Who cares if you fly, if you still a mosquito? You swear you ain't stuntin', but really be Steve-O. You like to collect stuff and that's cool, but I got bad news. Even if you really was that Jew, King David still be the king of the statues. Since a juvenile, I've been cursed with a curse to be musical. And if you hate it, we'll meet in the crucible. Other than that, then it's cool and it's beautiful. We let you know that your dreams are pursuable. Whatever you wanna do, then it's doable. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day. Woo. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day.
Switching over. All right, Realm. Real quick, we are having camera issues. The Lords of Zoom don't like us talking at the same time like recently. There's some update going on, so we may be having a lot of freezing issues. We've done all the troubleshooting steps. So, Forte, I'm going to have to ask. It's probably going to freeze on you again, but say what's up to the people right quick.
What's going on, people?
See, they got my man.
They got me outside right now.
Oh man, they got my man doing crazy. We got to do a no camera show the way they doing it today, man. I hope it don't happen with the guests who with King and come through. Yeah, shout out to KSI. Yeah, tech issues, man. I did troubleshooting 101. I done followed all the steps. We done went through all the settings. It is definitely the consensus seems to be whatever the latest update, the Zoom broke something, so we don't know what's going on. But anyway. Enough about that. We're going to try our best to make it happen today. Hear ye. And we are live, and welcome to the Iron Lords Podcast, LLC, and LordsGaming.net. This is episode number 392. It's another glorious Sunday. We're back at the round table on the Lord's Day. Yes, we have restarted it. All tech bros everywhere. Restart the computer. Yes, we did that. Trust me, we tried many times. Oh, man. Today, we've got Dropshot from the Aerial Knight. Let me check them out later on. We got our Xbox handheld, ProjectKennan, or Kennan, I should say. Ubisoft IP and Xbox interest, Xbox Copilot, and MLB The Show PS5 Pro enhancements. So we're going to get right into it. So let's introduce. Oh, there's a lot of horsemen missing. A lot of horsemen missing, man. I had to hit Forte up. They had me drop a solo album, Forte. What's going on with the horsemen? Where's these people I co-host and podcast with?
Listen, man, sometimes duty calls and other things happen, but they'll be here at some point. We all know. Listen, did King do something like crazy last week that's making him not want to be here right now? Is there like some type of bend the knee that he has to do? You never know. Something could have happened.
I know what it is. I know what it is because he ain't gonna like me when we get to the handheld section. I got something for him. I think he's running for me. But all jokes aside.
Running scared. I got you, man. Listen, you know what I realized being on the show?
What you realize?
Like a lot of the stuff, like there's a lot of King is like a big soft teddy bear that has that thinks he has fangs every once in a while.
Yo, you stupid.
He thinks he got fangs every once in a while. And then like you go over to his go over to front lines and then you realize hashtag no console warring. And then you go over there and you be like, man, it's just like the same person.
Yeah. Like I said, like, gang member.
Was he? Yeah, right. Was he like? When's his birthday? Is he a Gemini or something?
Nah, he getting close. July. July. Bucket. Is it June, July? Always, because him and my best friend they literally like on the same week. So I believe, July. I believe, yeah.
So if he's July, so he just missed the, being a two split personality Gemini. Okay, that's kind of why I be thinking he is sometimes. But I had to actually defend him the other day. We was on the podcast and we was talking about hashtag no PS6.
Oh Lord.
And then. People was like, I forget who I was talking to, and he said, yeah, King B, talk about no PS6. I said, well, in his defense, PlayStation hasn't announced the PS6 yet.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So in King's mind, that means there's no PS6 because they haven't announced it yet, even knowing 99. And I also told him, but guess what? That's why he built in the 98% always
of
right.
Of course.
He's gonna say, because I'm on the King now.
you learn. See, you learn how my cousin get there. Yes.
I know. I see how it get. He's like, he on that 2%. That 2% that he gonna be right.
Yo, you stupid.
Because it's the opposite way around.
He said it's the opposite.
It's not 98% right. It's the 2% that he gonna be right on this one.
Me and Cog were talking a couple of days ago.
Oh, what up?
What's up, man?
And King has been wrong like almost every time me and him argue about anything. But like that God of War and Spider-Man thing. Like we have a moment in like 2019 or 2018
where
we
classic.
argued about a list. And none of it was right.
That was classic. The list.
We called it the list wars.
He made up a shirt of how the E3 was going to go. That was wild, crazy. Then I still have that video on camera of us having to kind of do the better need of you when we found out like the game reveals that he predicted was not going to happen.
I remember that podcast. I'm like, do you realize how like the best show in the world would be if that happened, King? Like,
yeah, that's that. Like,
because King does exactly what he does now, but it's like he believed like 20 rumors in one.
Definitely a megalith. What's up?
We need a graphic of each lord holding a sword, bending the knee to the other lord in the screenshot. Whenever someone has to bend the knee, we have it on the screen. We already got got the access for it because we already have each Iron Lord has their own you know, their own character. But we need to take that character, have one, you know, with the sword in his hand like this, and bending the knee to the other one.
Yes. Pledge your fealty to the Lord.
Exactly. You know, we got to play it up on here.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm all for that. Because I finally beat Saul and cried the Lord. I'm lit. I'm lit right now. So I'm just like, I'm good. That's the one. That's the graphic I want.
Right.
I want that graphic. But anyway, no doubt we got my brother from another difficult game, Chronicle, Lord of the Spin Clap, and the Howl of the Young Wolf. Lord Attic, back to back. How we doing, sir?
Are we live?
Yeah, we been live. You thought we were just offline?
No, I thought we were waiting for King like normal.
No, King said, go ahead. Yeah. Now, he got to do some stuff lately. He's like, once a month, he got to do this thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, guys? So I will have my camera on here momentarily.
Ooh, for things and stuff? For things and things?
No, okay, first off, let's
explain to the row. All right, let's break it down. What had happened?
They sent me all the stuff for the Boca stuff. But they didn't send me like the actual ball thing that's in it. So it's like they literally didn't send the only thing that was like essential to it. So
you got your tassels.
What's funny is, this isn't my fault. This is their fault.
Who's they? Be specific. Who's they?
King saw what he should buy. And I guess King never made boba either to realize they're separate. So it says excuses. Nah, it's
excuses.
Accurate. It's accurate.
He said, so I guess we're not getting no tassels then. Yeah, they stupid.
No, we blaming King.
Oh,
King.
okay.
Like, I do it without them. That's
right,
fine.
So just to be clear, for the Road to Tokyo challenge, right? The main part of it was the fact that you had to drink the boba, a specific type of boba, a specific type of setup, and he got you to mix, but no tapioca balls, which makes actually the boba. No. So that's the problem.
He got the mix, but he didn't get me the black balls.
You ain't get those. That's the key ingredient. Okay, I got you. So we working on that to correct this thing from King of them.
I mean, to be fair, it took you guys like 3 weeks to eat.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I almost feel like, you know, with the technical issues on video, I feel like we should almost delay this until next week.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely delayed it. I mean, we have technical issues with the camera and with the fact that we don't have, bleach, you got to chill. I'll send you my balls if you need them. Whoa.
Oh.
Time on him.
We can order them. We don't need yours.
Yeah, exactly. Those are on order, so I don't know what you got going on.
Oh my God! Free the nipples,
bro. They are loose. They are loose today. They are super loose. A lot of people were anticipating this.
Hey man, Big Bad Mo said he was looking forward to those tassels.
Mm-hmm. Did they come?
I got the tassels.
So everything came except that.
Except the ball.
Just not the black balls.
Black balls.
Hey yo. Anyway, what you been playing, sir?
A lot of Assassin's Creed. Can't go into anything with it, but I've been playing an absurd amount of Assassin's Creed.
That's what's up. No doubt.
I think the 18th is when you can see my opinion over on my channel when it comes to Assassin's Creed. Now, as far as there's another game that I've been playing, but I didn't see people posting about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. But that's not too long either.
Okay. That's what's up. No doubt. And of course, we got my mans in the. Oh, Country Vic, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. Salute. He said, "What a coincidence! Addict's Tassel Week, and there's technical difficulties." Addict, hey yo, he tried to accuse you, man.
No, look, my camera works fine. There's just stuff in my background right now.
Yo, that chat is messy. What's up? But anyway, we got my brother, friend to the realm. Gaming Forte, how we doing, son? DPS podcast, Gaming Forte YouTube channel. How we doing?
Yeah, man. Great, man. Doing great. Was looking forward to this show, but dang, can't get the full experience of Attic.
I know.
Doing the thing, but it's great, man. But yeah, for myself, Monster Hunter. Whew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we still playing.
That's
we still going in the paint on that one.
Woo! Salute.
But yeah, that's been a ride. And then outside of that, on my Mass Effect journey, halfway through Mass Effect 1.
Oh, you're doing a trilogy over.
Oh, I'm doing it. Yeah, because I never did it on PC. I only did it on Xbox. So going through it on PC again now, and whew, it's glorious. It's everything I remember it to be. And you know, when I got to, I think, you know, when I'm still thinking, should I kick somebody out a window yet? You know, do I want to experience that again? Because that's like being, you know, the being really anal shepherd.
Yes, renegade shepherd to the max.
And I don't know if it is kind of hard to come back and be balanced after you kick somebody out of a 400-story window. So trying to still figure out if I want to do that or not. But no, yeah, outside of that, man, it's been crazy, man. Just work and the weather finally broke here, so hanging out with the kids and taking them out. So that's kind of been what I've been doing. I've been playing Call of Duty with the homie Slow Mo, man.
Oh, salute Slow.
Look, that dude is so serious about hitting the 2.0 KD in that game.
Oh, he one of those?
Like, dog, man. So he's like, he is obsessed with it. He's like looking at his prestige ranking. He's like, oh man, I'm almost there, like a couple points away. But yeah, man, playing with him, super try hard, but I love him.
Salute.
Playing in his
Playing
in his lobbies is pretty bad.
Yeah, Cam was crazy.
People are saying this issue.
I'm gonna try the gallery mode.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
a couple more weeks of this, we might have to leave Zoom.
Zoom bug. It's definitely an update because I'm even messing around with it right now, just messing with different views and stuff like that. And it's definitely, I've seen people online saying that since their latest update, a lot of people have been having experience issues with freezing and stuff like that. And it's definitely Zoom because you guys have restarted. You guys have done everything.
What I would do if I was you is I would turn off the overall
Monster
overlay,
Hunter
put
fans
the
let
side in,
Capcom
and
get
just
away
have
with the same
gallery
shit
up
that
now.
Pokemon and Game Freak do, and we need to talk about its thinking face.
Oh, okay. What we got to talk about? He said, so Don Taco said Monster Hunter fans let Capcom get away with the same. Wow. What do you feel about that, Forte? He feeling that Monster Hunter fans, y'all let get away with stuff.
Like what?
He said the same stuff that Pokemon and Game Freak do. We need to talk about it. Like, I guess they not updating. It's the same old formula.
Here's the thing, Don Taco. At the end of the day, if that fan base like it, why are you trying to change it?
Well, I will say I and I don't know if he's talking about this because me and Slow-Mo talked about it on DPS. Pokemon Legend Z through A they announced, and we were talking about the graphical fidelity of the game. I'm like, dude, it's not like Nintendo doesn't know how to make a good looking game because Mario Wonder looks good, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. For the type of games that they are, graphically they look good. But then you look at Pokemon games, and then, I was like, yo, Pokemon games, they the most ugliest things looking, but they sell some of the most. And I asked him, I was like, do you think it's just the fact that Game Freak doesn't care because they know people are going to buy it anyway? So it's like it's almost no. It's like right now we're getting into that realm of, you know, are these companies really taking advantage of giving you everything you need when they know that you're going to still support the thing that they sell? If Game Freak knows you're going to if they're going to sell 40 million copies of Legend Z, I mean Z through A, with terrible graphics, does it even behoove them to go out and try to make the game better? I mean, not make the game better. I think the gameplay is good because I do think they added some good features to the game, but the look of the game, I'm like, this doesn't. I was like, dude, this game about to be on a Switch too. At this point, like, what are we doing? We still look like we're playing on Wii settings.
No, I get it. I get it. I'm sorry, get it.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like right now, I think I'm going to open up a.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna open up a StreamYard and just have you guys jump in it because it's bad. Like no one's
bad.
talking,
no
one's.
bad.
I don't. Zoom's just been having issues for the longest time, and I have no clue why.
The last thing I would say before we try to switch over, because we're doing live tech troubleshooting of Zoom on our podcast, I would say is the fact that I think you guys have multiple camera setups. Is that accurate?
No, that has nothing to do with it.
No, I just want to make sure that like
both my camera, like I only got one camera hooked up right now.
No, I get that. But what I'm trying to say is I want to see in you know how you go to video settings. I want to see if what you call it within Zoom itself, that if you can mainly pick, like for example, the Osbot or change the camera, because that's the only thing. Because right now it is bad. Yeah, so many. It's like everyone's frozen except me. That's what it is.
Yeah, mine is.
What's the default camera?
Right camera.
It's on the right one.
Yeah, mine's on the.
I wonder if it don't like that, and we could change it to the virtual camera, see if it changes. I guess I'm just.
I don't have a virtual camera for this.
Oh, it doesn't have virtual camera.
What are you buying?
Shout out to Donald Taco again.
Performance issues,
here we are.
rehashed gameplay, rehashed weapons,
Donald Taco
rehashed
with the $10
monsters.
super chat.
Just
playing.
make it open world.
It's playing.
Same QOL issues. And mainline Pokemon games come out every 1 to 2 years, so they have an excuse.
Wow. All right. So basically, he's saying that. So it's rehash. His thing is he said just make it on open world. Okay.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Interesting.
And Aerial Knight, no, it is wild. I'm not saying this. Okay, maybe I got to be more, I guess, subtle with it. I don't think the game is ugly. I just think compared to other games that's on the Switch, they haven't done enough with Pokemon to make it look more in
What
line
game are we
to
talking about?
like
Monster
just Pokemon. And, like he's talking about Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter is a good looking game. I mean, I do think it's certain parts. See, they do the whole trick with Monster Hunter, whereas like when you don't have the monsters on the screen, everything looks real good, real crisp. Like the environments look really good. But then as soon as they throw that 50-foot monster on the screen and you fighting it,
that's when the
graphics, the monster goes. It's like a camera, just like when I do this with this camera, it focuses on my finger. You can't see it on the thing because the technical support, but. It focuses in. So it's like everything focuses on the monster, then everything around it gets muddy as
And
heck.
this is from an ex-MH and ex-Pokemon diehard.
So you're trying to say Don's like he not biased. He's like, he used an X Monster Hunter. Yeah, okay. All right, we got you.
Yeah, I mean that's just the biggest thing. I mean, Monster Hunter I think looks good. I do think there's some things about it, but ultimately, who cares? Because I mean, and he's right. I'm one of those people. I used to not care for Monster Hunter. I'm just playing it with friends and. The experience of that is kind of what's keeping me with it. But there are some things like the fact that the game barely runs on PC unless you got like a super high-end graphics card. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, I feel you. Attic, you said you're going to do something as a backup as far as, what you call it? You just think about doing the StreamYard? And
Yeah, we'll just go to StreamYard. Like at this
point. So we're going to dead the stream?
No, we're not going to dead the stream. You're just going to join StreamYard.
All right, cool. So let me turn my.
What you'll have to do is just turn off the overlay and go straight to StreamYard. Like
turn off the. Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, because
but then we got business to pay. Oh yeah, we can't. I just thought about something. We technically can't do that. Oh man,
I guess we'll just have to be frozen.
All right, hold on, King. Let's see if it for King talk. Let's see.
What happened?
Oh, it's bugging out. See, he fine.
No, I'm fine.
All right,
King. I heard when I got in, it said, "What are you buying?"
No, but everyone's camera's bugging except you.
My camera was because I turned mine on and off before I got in.
All right, what about you now? Let's go.
All right, let me try.
No, you working. King is the savior. All right, okay, Addict, talk.
I do apologize. I'm back.
Hello. Oh,
it ain't even switching to my boy. He freezing. All right, turn your joint on.
He back.
But let's see. He got to talk though.
Hello.
Oh, King can't miss a podcast ever. King said,
"Oh man,
the wildest part is when I got in here, I had to walk the dogs, but one dog had a mishap, so I was like, oh man, I got to clean up behind the dog,
bro." We got Vogue before Voltron. King is a fake. That's so. Yo, Zoom, fix your joint, bro. This is wild. I gotta call Zoom out, man. Y'all killing us right now.
The problem is we all log in to the same joint, and then it does the safety guard in the background, and I was like, damn. I noticed when I come earlier, we don't have the issue, right? But when we jump in independently to the ILP StreamYard. That's Streamlabs or whatever.
Maybe think it's an account issue. Yeah.
Right, because it's trying to authenticate okay, there's one person in there. There's two persons in there. All right, and then it's
So they say, AKA, don't be late.
No, I'm on my,
No,
I'm on
this-
my personal one.
No, I can be late because I fix it.
No, but Addict is right though. It's on his person. This is so weird. I love the fact that
It,
you're here.
it
Jesus,
didn't have this issue till about a month
ago. Yeah, they got
and
something
I
on
feel
their
like
side.
it's getting worse.
Yeah, it is
Because
getting
It used
worse.
to be if we had
Facts.
3 people, it would fix. Now
I think it's the
not even
Series
that.
S. The Series S did it.
Yo, all right, we good. Woo, this is
remember
brutal.
I
Jesus,
remember we used to defend the Series S. Now it's a punchline.
nah, I'm
No,
outside. I'm outside.
I still
I'm
defend
outside,
it.
bro.
Oh, not
Because
you, King. Not
Yeah.
you. Not you. Yeah, I know you're joking. I'm just saying, but I see a lot of people that used to defend that thing saying, "Oh, it's not the problem." But
Yo, Country
now,
Big said YouTube said there's now 4 of you. Technical difficulty. Country Big on fire today, no doubt, no doubt. And of course, only right, we got to give you an intro for that. The incredible Hulk of this, aka the XS Gamer, the prophet of Xbox and savior of Zoom.
Swami.
King of the statues, who demands nothing less than that premium experience, and is the ascended one of the Xbox platform movement. Beloved Lord King, we are very happy to see you today.
I do appreciate y'all all being here. And if anybody got a chance to watch Frontline Gaming streams on Friday, where we had Fight Night Fridays, which was incredible, we had the unmasking of Guzzling King David's Glizzy.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. He came through. He showed up. He came in with a voice modulator. And the wildest thing is, I knew it was somebody that I knew.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what's
I know
up.
who it is.
Oh,
I know-
yeah. I heard the identity. I heard we had the identity reveal.
Addict Ben knew who he was, and he was colluding in the back with a cabal. See, he spilled the beans upon you, bro.
I know who it is, like actually who it is. But I'm
Camera
just
turned
me
off,
too.
by the way. Your camera turned off.
No, I know actually who it is because we actually talked. Like we
So,
so we was talking for years.
mm,
Okay, so I asked him. I said, "Listen, man. Listen on the real.
yeah. On the real.
Why?" He goes. I said, "Why you pick that name? Why you do that? Why you do
You want to get to the science of
Yeah,
it.
no, I got to get down to the bottom of why you doing what you do, right? Because it's strange.
It's very flagrant. It's very
right.
flagrant.
The behavior is very, very flagrant.
Yes.
So he goes, well, everybody on the panel has a love interest,
Oh, my God.
right? So I said, but the thing with you is, none of them has their name, of the person they like in their name.
Yes.
I said, you have what is it? Play with my joysticks.
Stick.
You have Halo Reach Round that I haven't seen in a long
We haven't
time.
seen him in a while. And then
Right,
what's
you
the other
have
band?
Dr. Strangelove.
Dr. Strangelove, yes.
And then he goes, no, King. To be the ultimate fan, I had to put your name in my name to let you know I'm your number one fan.
That's
I said, oh, man. Remember that movie
That's-
with Robert De Niro?
Yeah, number one fan. Yo,
I'm
the
your
fan.
number one
You know what's funny, Carl?
What's up, bro?
Because King said all this, you're gonna have 30 glitzy.
Yeah, exactly. That thing's
Kings.
over. It's over.
You're gonna
Yeah.
have 10, 15. You're gonna have them donating so much money under different personalities that King gonna keep his camera off the whole podcast.
Nah, me personally,
My liege.
what I do like is the fact that he did pull up on Fight Night Friday.
That's what's up.
And it was dope. And he got a chance to game because what he doesn't do, he didn't play Marvel Rivals,
Okay.
but he downloaded it and played with us anyway.
That's what's up.
And that's what I'm talking about. Gaming, I made the platform to push gaming.
Yes.
You may not be comfortable in something. And you know what they made me do, right? Because he became a member of Xbox Frontline. And, members dictate pace. He was like, yeah, we got to play Call of Duty. He said, before we get out of here, everybody shift.
Forte was doing.
And we shifted over there.
Yep.
That's what's up.
I got a hard 2 win. I mean, 2 kills. A hard 2 kills.
Hey, yo, hold on. Breaking protocol. Kid Smooth, member 57. He got to meet up with Solve this weekend and had a good talk. Oh, that's what's up. Great. He pulled up on Solve. That's what's up. I didn't know about
That's what's
this.
up.
Y'all ready, teacher? Oh, that's what's up, man. Kid, I didn't even know what's up.
You know the monitors that NZXT sent us?
Oh, yeah.
Saul didn't need his and Smooth.
Oh,
monitor
that's
broke,
what's
so-
up. Solve done pulled up for you. That's what's up.
Yo,
Smooth.
Smooth pulled up on him.
Oh, he
Saul
pulled
don't
up-
got time to
True, Saul ain't got no time
to
for
go
that.
to
Yeah.
Walgreens, much less meet up with Smooth.
Salute.
I had to drop off something to him, and I was like, "Yo, where you at?" He's like, "I'm in the bed." I was like, "I think I'm at the factors to you."
Yeah, we got to get that to him. But
Yeah,
so that's been it, sir.
No, hold on. What you gonna say, Addy?
I'll let you finish your
All right. So what I was doing this week. All right. No fighting this week. But I did go to the movies yesterday, and I did see I forgot something 17. Jesus, I forgot his damn name. And his name is like Malik 17. Whatever.
Okay.
It's neither here nor there. The premise of the movie. The reason why I'm pissed off. Mark Ruffalo stars inside the movie.
Okay.
Mark, and it's a satire movie, it's a comedy movie, but it has your third eye open because it's esoteric throughout the whole film.
Got you.
Everything has a secret meaning something else behind something else. All right, so is a failed politician, and he wants to take this this starship of humans to the planet of Niflheim.
Hold on, correction. Right? I gotta slow you down for a second.
Yeah.
I'm Ice Cold. He said, "I'm sorry, King. I like you as a podcaster, but I'm not gonna pay to play." No. That's a member privilege. You don't have to pay to play with him. You just show up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Ice Cold thinking like he gotta. I mean, you know what I mean, pause. But
he had he
thought that he had to pony up money just to be down with the front line.
Check it out. Yeah. My Discord is open all the time. People can jump in my Discord at any time. You don't have to be a member at all. Yeah. What I say is, being that if you are a member of Xbox Frontline News, because the other channel is not monetized yet, you can say, "Yo, hey guys, I want to play Tekken." Yeah. Because I value your dollar. So if everybody in the room isn't a member, or if it's one more member in there, y'all can do rock, paper, scissors. Y'all got to come to terms. But we could play one of your game and one of the other. But what I do is I do that for everybody to be fair.
Rock, paper, scissors.
They want the King Overrated wants the link for the Discord. They want to play games on Fridays.
Discord. No, my Discord is open every day on Frontline Gaming Stream.
They want the link.
Well, if you watch my videos on Frontline Gaming Stream,
you're unprepared podcaster, unprepared promoting it. Don't got the link.
You want it now?
The King was overrated. Where is the link for the Discord, King? See, can't be professional podcasting. You not ready. You not ready to spit your bars.
Can I get through my intro first?
I apologize.
Why is he so cantankerous?
I'm very cantankerous. I'm sorry.
Right? Yeah, console warning and anything. All right,
I wasn't console. Don't do that.
Just cantankerous. All right, so I'm watching this movie, and I think his name is Mickey, but his name is not Mickey, right? But it's something Mickey 17. I'm gonna say Mickey 17. All right, now Mark Ruffalo plays in this movie. He plays a politician that failed the election twice, right? Okay. But he takes this man team of humans to the Niflheim, the planet of Niflheim. When they get there, now before they get there, they have this thing called expendables. You have to sign up to become an expendable. You have one per ship. That means you do all the dangerous tasks. You are going to die every day, right? Or at least once a week. But they're going to reprint you in a machine made from garbage, right? So there's garbage in the hull. They take recycled garbage and they print your body out like on a fax machine, on a printer, right? But they download your memories. Now you remember every time you died.
Oh, wow.
He didn't die in one mission. And this is the crux of the movie. But they reprinted him anyway, thinking that he died because his friend saw him and was like, don't worry about it. I'm not going to save you. You're going to be reprinted anyway. Just die. So the creatures on the planet saved him, brought him back, and he shows up. Now, when you have multiples is very, very bad. You can't have two of the same people, right? Because it's against the law and on Earth. But in space, anything goes, right? The movie is probably one of my great fun movies and one of my most hated. I can never see Mark Ruffalo ever again.
Oh, look, it's different. It's a different energy. Yeah, it's different. Okay.
He had veneers, buck-tooth veneers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I said, this is not my Hulk. I said, Edward Norton would never do this. I said, why are you besmirching?
That's crazy.
I said, I can't see him no more.
That's crazy.
I said, really, they got to recast him. After this, when you see it, you're gonna be like, yeah, they got to recast him. So, Daredevil Born Again.
Okay. Non-spoiler impression.
I just saw a first episode.
Okay.
First episode takes off from where they left off a couple of years later. And Marvel understands Daredevil better than Netflix.
That's big because the Netflix one was fire.
Yeah, it was dope. But what they didn't capture in the Netflix one was the acrobatics and how agile Daredevil is.
Let's go.
Right? So Daredevil is very agile.
Yes.
And certain things that he does, and they had key poses and key moves. And one scene in that episode is a scene from a comic book that I got.
Fire.
And they do the actual scene, but it changes a little bit.
I like that. I like what I'm hearing. I like that.
A lot of people are going to be fearful because they think it's not going to be any blood.
Right.
Marvel found a way around certain things to make it Netflix, Hulu-esque. It's really brutal. You're not going to be ready for a lot of things that happen in the very first episode. But what I can say is, I know when they bring back the rest of the cast of the Defenders, that they're going to get Iron Fist right.
I hope so.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. But all right, so I was playing Mullet Mad Jack. It's in Game Pass.
Okay.
It's a fast-paced first-person shooter with melee combat tendencies. It's like a roguelike per level because you lose your powers per level, but you can get a perk to keep those powers. You have to kill somebody every 10 seconds to stay alive. But is playing like you're a streamer. So it has your TikTok or your Instagram on the side while your handler is there telling you better keep it up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew you was going to suck. What are you going to do now? So it's a whole bunch of different stuff happening. I would have never played that game ever, a day in my life. Shout out to Game Pass for letting me try before I buy. I went out and brought it.
Ricky Spanish says, Mullet Mad Jack is the game. That's what he said.
Yep.
Okay.
Mullet Mad Jack is definitely exactly what you want to play if you want some fast-paced, old-school, arcadey 90s. It's real 90s.
Oh, that's what's up. No doubt, no doubt.
Okay.
And, of course, we have the gaming ninja himself, the Shinobi, LordCognito, spreading that realness around the ILP, not telling you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Shout out to the Defining Dude. We was rocking, talking at ProjectKennan. It's not Keenan. I was calling it Keenan before. Like it's Keenan everywhere, but I guess it's Kennan now. So we going to get into that here in the realm. As far as games, slowly getting back into it. I told you I picked up KCD2, really going extra hard in the paint. Now that I got the setup in the living room with the OLED and stuff like that. And yeah, man, game's amazing. I got to the wedding scene after doing almost every side quest prior. Super dope the way they incorporated the quest. I love what I'm playing there. And then slowly, Forte, it's this game we used to play. And yeah, they got some stuff going on. And I will say, look, is it destiny enough to stop what you're doing and come back? No. But I will say, if you care about Hive lore specifically, and I think the consensus is the Hive is the best race to follow. They're cooking. They are cooking. I knew it was on when Bife put a tweet out. I said, "Oh my God, the lore is on. It's cooking right now." I was like, "Oh, Bife's excited." I was like, "That's rare." So let me see what's going on. Yeah, they brought some things that were beloved back on a lore wise, and the story is pretty good. So I was like, all right, let me see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Did my little change. Fix your face, Forte. You don't sound enthused. You got to fix your face, man. I need to see more enthusiasm. You used to be down with me.
Enthused.
We used to be gang, Forte. Your face is not giving
here's
me
the thing.
energy.
Me and Forte decided one day that we was tired of a domestic relationship.
Nah,
and
I got to speak to...
we ain't gonna show up just when they acted right.
I
We
got to
wanted
speak
act
to
right
my...
all time.
I got to speak to my Viz, man. We used to be back. We used to be in the corner together. What happened?
You guys realize you can play by
We
the
did
same
used to be.
there you
We
go.
did used to be on that quarter together. And
So,
I'm gonna tell you, man. I logged in
wait, you
to
logged in?
play the new season.
Oh, you did, yes.
Well, not new season, new episode.
You did
And
heresy act two?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And as soon as I logged in, I went to orbit, went to the planet, and then instantly was like, I can't. I can't.
You ain't gonna do your space chores. You ain't gonna do your space homework. You got to do a full college course to get back in. Come on.
First of all, they make you log in, and then when you log in, it drops you right into the first mission.
Yeah.
So I did the first mission.
Yes.
But then it ends up when you beat the mission, then you start talking to everybody. Then it makes you go see the NPC. And then when I looked at the NPC and it opened up, and I saw all the tasks and stuff, and I was like, "It's just why
he ain't doing
it. Too much.
It's
too much.
Oh man, we gonna get you back, son. We gonna get you back.
It's hard.
I feel that.
Hey,
I want to, but it's hard.
You know what I can tell about you, Forte? You know what I can say about Cog? Cog sat there and was going hog wild for Marvel Rivals. Hog wild. King, you're gonna be down. Yeah, you're gonna play. I'm gonna play. I like it. Yeah, it's Marvel Rivals. Great. We was out there in Cali. Yeah, Marvel Rivals.
That sucker since launch, pretty much.
I can't drag him to play this game.
Can I explain something?
Yes.
All right. So Attic would understand this. The problem with us right now is a good problem. Is that the Lords are finally getting the recognition they deserve in terms of access and codes and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I can't play things for fun the way I used to. Unfortunately, now it's like, Attic, we got to be up at 3, 4 in the morning because of embargo with Forte, and we got to make sure, and we got to do a spoiler cast, and so I'm not bitching. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, because we're very thankful. Remember, we thought we like Meek Mill. We used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this.
And now we have so much that it hits the DMs, and y'all be like, yo, who's going to play this?
We went from, what's it? Metaphor, 100-hour game. You know, what's it called? 1 hour game. KCD, 100-hour game. Avowed.
Indiana Jones.
Bro, it's non-stop. And you already see what Xbox doing. They like, hey, April is this.
All that stuff that we mentioned was Xbox.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
And me and you, yo, bro, we got to hit the South of Midnight.
Yeah, somebody gonna say, metaphors in that Xbox. Yeah, we marketed it.
They had to market it. No, so we did get that. So again, it's like it sucks because it's the gift and the curse. The curse is like, damn man, I can't play just with the homies anytime I want because we gotta deliver content.
I found a slick way to do all my games.
Hold on. Let me seize Big Bad Boy. All I hear is excuse. Big Bad Boy, seize him. Seize him. All right, I'm sorry.
I made mine a channel.
Oh yeah, fair.
And what I did was I said, you know what? If I put a task in front of me, and if I put it that I don't want to let myself down by not getting the channel to where I feel it should be. And I don't want to let the people down that actually come through to hang out.
Facts.
So I made my gaming revolve around frontline gaming streams. And I actually get gaming in.
No, I respect that. You was able to flip it. For me, the struggle I have with Attic Forte, but you're growing. You're doing something. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're growing. And that's the thing. For us, it's just like, maybe. I got this new thing where I'm like, damn, I'm obligated to the realm. I got to play this game. I got to. Like, they gave us an opportunity to go check out blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we got to do it up for the realm. So I apologize.
Funny thing is, if something don't grab my interest, you're still going to get a review, just not the one you want.
Anyway, but salute to Xbox and everyone else and on the third party scene who's been really showing, the Lord's love and stuff like that. We've worked the ground a long time.
Yeah, people told us that Xbox don't mess with us. They don't even know our name.
Yeah, you're stupid. But that's been pretty much it. And again, for those who ain't in here who heard, Road to Talk Challenge is, Jay Nunnion, salute Game Pass. See you in there, salute.
What happened? What happened?
No, he said what's up. He was just saying what's up.
I'm talking about the Road to Tokyo Challenge.
Full-time adult with all these banger games coming out just make me wish I was still in school where I could play as long as I want.
Facts. King's overrated. I agree. And that's what it is.
I don't like your name. You need to change that name.
We did get to the bottom of it. It was not a disrespect. But I checked it one time. I wanted to find out.
No, listen, I like that. Even if it was targeted towards me, I do like it. I ain't gonna care. But Attic, why do you have on a shirt and no tassels?
Because I don't have boba.
Yes.
Oh, so the boba didn't show up?
So you gonna act like you shy to this conversation. You want to do that now?
We gonna have to redo the conversation that he missed.
Listen,
no.
I got goldfish memory, sir.
No, you gonna call me out. So let's get to it.
Get to it.
Saw what to sit me.
Me.
Did you do any research whatsoever before you sent me the stuff?
I buy my boba from the store, sir.
Okay, so why is it my fault?
So, all right, you know what? All right, so for the realm,
For the
this
realm,
is what happened.
let's what happened. Let's break it down. Why we the road to Tokyo? What happened?
Addict did go to the post office. Addict did get all the stuff that he was supposed to get. Sovereign did make sure that stuff got to him, and he got it in a timely fashion. Last night, Addict said, "You know this boba ain't got no balls."
Okay, so
I said, it is. What time was that? It was wild too. It was like 12 o'clock midnight, something wild. He said, me and Cog trying to find boba balls. At 12 o'clock midnight.
You got throw me.
Nah, he put it.
Okay.
Don't throw me in it like that.
He said,
Don't.
you and him and Cog looking for boba balls.
I don't like that
at
verbiage.
12 o'clock midnight.
I don't.
I'm cool with the verbiage.
I don't like that verbiage, sir. Talk about you and Cog was going to look for.
Or were you not helping your comrade look for black
Don't
balls
say it
at
like
12
that.
o'clock midnight?
Don't say it like that.
Some black balls. Like, it's just how it goes.
Right. Y'all was looking for black boba balls at 12 o'clock midnight.
We're not.
And it was in chat.
We're not doing this.
Don't let me expose the DMs. But anyway.
Don't take me.
So all the lords
Super
ate
chat,
something
super
in the
chat.
challenges except Cog.
Oh man, that's good. Yeah, that's
Oh.
true. I have not eaten anything. That is true. Continue.
Oh, because y'all didn't want that. Y'all didn't find anything wild for him to eat. But y'all do follow Defining Duke, and y'all do know that he don't like to eat some peanut butter and whatever sandwiches and some wild stuff like that. Pumpernickel sandwiches or whatever. So Addict does not have a key component to complete his challenge. Addict, do you have a see-through cup with a large boba straw?
I'ma block you, son. What is called looking for balls at midnight, bro? If y'all don't stop with this nonsense,
I got a see-through cup with a clear straw. Yeah.
okay.
All right. So Addict has all the stuff but the balls, right?
Okay.
And we got to get Addict some balls so
Yes.
he can eat black balls. It's very
Yes,
specific.
the tapioca consistency, because apparently the mix that was purchased
Right.
only has the mix and does not have the tapioca.
It just had the
black
creamy,
ball.
clear
So
stuff
we
that
got
you
the
wanted.
clear, but the
Right.
the realm needed the black balls with the straw and all that. So that's what's going on.
Don't be timid when you describing stuff. You wasn't timid
No,
when you was describing my glizzy.
Look, they made a shirt with you.
When
You
he
keep
said-
on. You
when-
keep
listen,
on.
listen,
I'm gonna
you heard
holler
him
at the
right there?
homies,
He
and
said-
I will cop the
At
shirt.
this point, you know what? We
They got a
ain't doing
shirt
that.
for you, sir.
That shirt's going on sale for 24 hours.
Check it out. He goes, black balls. Right? But when we saying glizzies, he be like, yo, King, you got that glizzy?
Listen,
I'm like,
man.
come on, man, stop playing with me.
No, can't remember. You gotta hold it with two hands.
Cog eats that Costco corn dog
man.
on cam rolling on the floor
Cog
laughing.
eat that Costco corn, y'all messing.
Yeah.
Glizzy's is all King. He's the expert. That's what he
Stop
do.
that.
That's what he do.
Yo,
But anyway,
me and him was on the phone the other night, right? And we're talking about something. And he said, yeah, so you gonna eat a glizzy? I said, okay, good night.
yeah, you shut me down. That was the end of the conversation. Anyway, look. So that's what I got. We gotta move on because we got a lot of show. We got guests. We got other stuff going on.
Yeah, but
funny.
real quick,
What's up?
I have to talk about it, man.
What?
My anime fans in the chat, man. That Soul Leveling is the best anime.
Yo, did you watch yesterday's episode?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Before they even started, I was like, they on some other stuff.
What are you buying? Cake the tank.
Hey lords, I'm coming from Defining Duke. I am a big fan of you, Cog, but getting to know the rest of the lords, you guys got a supporter in me. Appreciate you guys.
Oh, thank you.
That's what's
Cake
up.
the
Cake
tank.
the tank. Make it rain for Tokyo. Take the tank, man. Put the crest up in there for Defining
so-
Duke Brethren. That's what's up. So what's going on with Bleachy Bleach, the levelings? What's going on?
So Soul Leveling is just
Crazy.
Bleach.
Soul Leveling's main character be missing the whole show, and he be only in for like 5 seconds, and people are like, oh my god, he's there. Like,
I
it's
see
just
some
the
clip
way-
going viral. Yeah.
It's the way they do it is just crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty wild.
That's what's
So
up.
King, real quick, King has watched 6 episodes of Solo Leveling, the first
Right.
season. The 3 episodes is about to go up on ILP this week, starting tomorrow.
First three was
What
on
is
with why am I frozen?
No,
Oh no, I'm not frozen. No.
You the key. You the key to this.
I stopped my stream.
What is your opinion on the game so far? I mean, the show so far.
As a video game junkie, it reminds me of Dungeon Explorer, which is probably one of my best games. And I wanted to tell Cog that. I said,
What are you, boy? Mofo tracks, $5.
Cog should make peanut butter ball shapes.
Hey, yo.
Freeze them and dip them in chocolate. For every bite, he gotta go like him.
He said, bro, Mofo tracks.
You know what? Actually, Cog should get like one of those big black like things that you bite into.
What is
but his name is Mofo T-Rex.
No, he's got to eat it sideways like this.
Why y'all are so obsessed with how stuff go in the mouth? Pause. That's so weird. All right.
That's your fan base, but continue.
Yeah, so, okay, sorry. What was he saying again, real quickly?
I forgot. We got distracted. Continue.
Funny.
Yeah, I was reading something. That's why I just threw it off.
Solo leveling.
Solo leveling. Okay, good. All right. So I'm playing Dungeon Explorer when I was younger. And I was like, I said, yo, wouldn't it be dope if they made a cartoon about this? And they made a whole anime about it. There's portals that show up, and it's this one guy. Everybody got to go to this big black ball and find out what type of hunter they are, what level hunter. If you're an S hunter or whatever. This guy was ranked E, the worst. He's the worst in the world. And he was known as the worst in the world, and I call him Michael Jackson, because he looks like Michael Jackson, but he don't look like Michael Jackson anymore. But it's like Dungeon Explorer, and he goes into the dungeon solo, or he can go with a team. But everybody was underestimating this guy. Now something happened to him, and he sees things. I don't want to spoiler for anybody. He sees things, but it is probably the best animated show with video game tendencies, because it does it better than anybody that I know.
Cog can eat a Krispy Kreme glazer full of cream with a drizzle of icing on top. Give him a double-decker in honor of Meat Shield Monday. It's coming.
I don't know,
Man,
man.
It's so many analogies in there.
They going crazy with this right now.
I don't know, man. People keep super chat. We might have to take one of these.
Look,
up.
it ain't my turn. It ain't my turn. It's the physical challenge.
No, actually, it's supposed to be a team challenge.
Yeah, it's the physical team challenge.
Physical team challenge. It's probably it has it down pat to if you're a gamer, you're gonna know certain things, and then you're gonna be looking at it like this is the first time I'm watching anime. And I'm on a page with everything. Like it's none of that stuff. Like I got caught in the jitsu. I don't even know what a jitsu is on some other stuff like that. But then I got to figure it out as I go along because I got to pay supreme attention. It feels like second nature to a game.
I bleached my beehole just for you, Cog. Smirk.
Yo.
Yeah, we're gonna move on.
And look at your man name.
What are we
Look
doing?
at your man name. Let me play with LordCognito. Hey, yo.
Good.
We not trying to get to Tokyo this bad.
Good for you.
We not trying to get to Tokyo.
Nah,
this
good for
this
you.
right.
They
said
finally
he
put your name
something
into
that
it.
need to be not bleachy.
Put your name in. I don't care about that part.
Bleachy,
Their name is in.
That's wild. Yo,
your number one
Forte
fan.
can't even finish the sentence. That is wild, sir.
I was not reading that.
We're going to put you on timeout, sir.
I'm glad we got AI for that. AI don't feel dirty.
AI had to read that. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. As Simon said, thank you for your patronage. But anyway,
God bless.
Moving on. So we got that. Shout out to my man. We got one Patreon question we do got to take care of real quick. My man Dave Hutchins, salute. He said, Lords, 33 Immortals is almost upon us for early release. Will each of you be joining the fight and slaying some gods? I generally stick to single player games, but feel this one's multiplayer game that I have to try out. So 33 Immortals, gents, how we feeling? Attic, let's start with you. We can't talk about stuff though, but
I'm playing it. That's all.
That's all. Yeah, it's all. Okay, that's it.
Forte. I'm not going into any detail about anything. I'm playing it when it comes out.
When it comes out. Forte, where we at? You think you interested?
Oh, I'm day one. I'm day one on it. So
nice.
it was like the game that I was it was like the one game I was looking forward to the most when they showed it at the showcase. But ultimately, it just comes back to, man, there's so many games coming out in the window and stuff during the first half of this year. But I'm there day one. That was they had me from the moment that I saw. I was like, what we're literally about to track this person. It's 33 of us, and we're about to go track this person down. It's like, I'm all about that, bro.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, so I'm definitely there day one for it.
Doubt. King, any 33 Immortals from the Patreon question? You interested? Got your eye on it from Game Pass?
I'm super interested in the Addict. Said it was really good. I didn't log in to play it in the background because I wouldn't have any time to give y'all a good review. So I said, you know what? I'll just wait till it comes out. It comes out in a couple of days. And
we got a legend in the building. I just got to do a quick mic check. Lord Aerial Knight in the realm. Can I get a mic check, sir? No doubt. One more time.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. There we go. There we go. No doubt. So we got to get into it, man. Well, shout out to before we start. Brand Mac 31 with the $5. Say something, y'all. Say something. Salute. You already know.
He said King is right.
He did. He said wow.
Oh, he said wow. Oh, no, yeah, I got the emoji, the sticker. Oh, okay, I got you. I ain't see the sticker now. Salute. No doubt. So we got to get right into it. So we got to bring in my man.
Real quick, let me address the chat.
Yeah, address the chat.
Look, I get some people are like, why do we allow our chat to while out? Because it's like, why does it matter? Like, people want to sit here and make
it's harmless fun.
So yeah, it's what does it matter to you?
We're all in a locker room, and this is locker room talk. So cut it out.
Yeah, shout out to the realm, man. But again, all seriousness, it's all fun, it's all games, and the Road to Tokyo is super supportive by you guys, and we really appreciate it. So we want to send our love back, jokes and all. But anyway, I want to introduce a Lord who is not only a friend to the realm of the ILP, but we are extremely proud to chart his journey from redefining the parkour runner to now finger blasting his way to the top of the indie charts. Hey, that's what the game doing. Introducing the award-winning game developer and founder of Aerial Knight LLC and creator of the Dropshot and Never Yield franchises. The Lord of Real Talk on game development and the pride of Detroit, Michigan forte. My man, I got too many Michigans in the building. Lord Aerial Knight, aka Neil Jones. How you doing, sir?
Hey, what up, man? Hey, you give the best intros. It's like a tradition now. At this point, every time I got a game coming out, I come in here just so you can hype me up. So I can get ready.
You doing the thing, man. You guys are the legends, man. At the end of the day, super proud of you.
I joined this call at the worst time. Somebody was talking about Glizzy, raiding somebody's dungeon.
Listen, we try to get to where you got to go. Remember, you went to Tokyo. We try to get there. That's all this is. Facts. How you been, bro? How you been?
I'm good. I'm good. Just chilling. Thanks for letting me come on, man. It's great.
Of course,
you're always
man.
welcome, brother.
Of course, man. So look, without further,
especially because you got dirt on me from California.
There's a lot going on, but before we get into talking about it, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get right to it. So as we used to say back in the day, okay, was it Rick Rude? Hit the music. Switching back. We got a new game. What's going on? I've seen people dropping from the sky, finger blasting cows. What's going on? What is Dropshot, sir?
Dropshot. Man, I ain't got a pitch for it, really. Like, it's so new. We only been working on it for like 3 months, really. But basically, we want to do like a stylized shooter type of thing. Okay. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't like doing like the normal basic type of stuff.
That's right.
If I'm going to do something, it's going to be weird. It's going to be different. It's going to be in the format of a video game. It's something that you can't do in real life. So I was like, hey, how about we throw a bunch of people out the plane first one make it to the ground wins. You know. So we just kind of took that idea and just rolled with it. It was like, how can we make this a cool game?
Oh man,
I
I gotta pause.
Blast the homies.
Yeah.
I gotta mute because the super chat stuff is going out. It's muted now. I'm sorry. Continue. But so
I wanted to say, you beat Epic to the punch. Every time I jump out of the bus in Fortnite, all 100 of us, I say, how come I can't shoot my guns at the people as we go down? I said, it would be super dope that we can battle on our way down. When Cog put this in the chat, I said, great minds think alike, and my brother's ahead of the curve. He's moving. And the fact of the matter is this. Immediately, you get that connection because you could, remember you said you ain't have a pitch for it, right? Well, here's the pitch. You ever jumped out of the bus in Fortnite and didn't have nothing to do but fall to the ground? Well, in Dropshot, you can fight your way to the floor to be the champion. And that right there within itself, you turn something that they had as a throwaway just to get to a location to loot into a whole game.
But let's get to it. Let's read the description because I like the description. It's very, very, very interesting to me. So AerialKnightsDropshot is a chaotic freefall where players and enemies drop from the sky racing for only one parachute. Shoot, dodge, and finger blast your way through enemies because only one will make it. So now, again, just clarify, you've got, it says survive the fall, race against 4 other players. So we're 5 players, sir? We're 5 players or 4 players? What are we, sir?
Oh, no, it's, it meant, you mean characters.
Characters,
so
okay.
It's still solo.
Solo, okay, gotcha.
So, we'll see how things go. I definitely want to do multiplayer, but that costs a lot. I want this to come out, soon.
I feel that. So we start.
Once you put an idea like this out there, it's a countdown until people are great.
Yes.
But, it would be real simple for them to be like, hey, let's put that in our game. So,
fair enough.
TM, do it, Natsuya.
No. See, like that's a good conversation of why
Pokemon Bowl.
Yeah, but like nobody likes that. I think you shouldn't patent ideas, and like if we in the game industry start patenting like just like concepts and overall ideas, we wouldn't get most of the good games that you love today.
So you think they shouldn't have patented the Nemesis engine and locked it away until 2036?
Yeah, they should not have done that.
Exactly.
At the time, people thought it was a good idea, but like game developers was like, that's going to end terribly.
So question, right?
Yeah.
You would take it as flattery?
I mean,
being that they have a larger,
larger.
No, you're big. You're big. You big you because I'm gonna tell you, you're big in Tokyo.
Big in I saw the pictures with Shu. I was definitely.
He was out there finger blasting. I'm like, he's out in Tokyo doing his thing. I ain't playing. But regardless to what I'm saying is, any top-notch lawyer would take that, regardless to whatever the size of the company is, because you do have an intellectual property. You were the first to that. Like, this is the most unique game that I've seen. And coming from you, a brother that I know, I'm like, damn, I know this genius. Right? It's like, because he saw something in his head and made it. And I tell people, instead of talking about games that, I don't like what this game does, I don't like this, and I don't like that. Well, why don't you take your expertise and go make a game? Right? Because they'll figure out that it's really not that easy and it's very hard. But to come up with a unique idea in a space that nobody has, that's in a crowded space, I believe that your game is going to stand out a whole lot more than anybody else's game. And I believe that you're going to corner the market on that, and that's a large franchise for you. I really can't wait to see this thing take off.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, but that's one of the reasons I'm out here just trying to let people know about it. So a little bit early, so that taking people to court is one thing, and that's messy and all that stuff. But if the people know about it, then the people will back you when somebody tries to come and get inspiration. Like too much inspiration sometimes is an issue. I draw inspiration from a lot of people, so that's why I'm real.
I feel you.
Hey, try to play fair. You know, as
Fair
much
enough. So fair enough. I want to continue the
Makes
description.
sense.
Shaun, not gonna lie, he said who played the game. None of us played it just yet. Because
No.
again, we're debuting. We debuted this week, right? This was like the week of the
We
debut.
just announced it.
We just announced it, so that's what's going on. Not gonna lie, because and shout out to Bruno Rainbow. He's like, this looked fun. I'm putting the wish list joint on there to go check it out. All right, so I just want to go through some of the key features, if you don't mind. All right, so again, we got survive the fall, race against 4 other characters to reach the ground first, stay alive. Limited ammo, start with only X amount of bullets, use them wisely to eliminate threats and protect yourself. Slipstream speed, use your enemy's slipstreams to gain speed, but they could do the same to you. Quick rounds, each round lasts 45 to 60 seconds. Fast-paced action that never gives up. Dynamic visuals, which we have seen. Intense soundtrack, which we have heard. So yeah, again, so talk about, I just want to get the concept again a little bit more in depth of all these different factors of it, and then the learnings that you did from, Never Yield to We Never Yield to now Dropshot.
Yeah, so like you said, the concept is pretty simple, but it's a little bit different. And I'm trying my best to kind of be different in this space, as a lot of developers are. And it's based off the support of the community. So we're moving through this game real quick. So we're hopefully getting it out this year with the support of people. We started up a Patreon so people can directly support the game. We post updates and small little previews so that people can actually play it and give us feedback. So this is being made directly by gamers as well as just me and the 2 people on my team. So it's been really fun just talking to people, posting it, and we have a full playable demo coming up this week, part of GDC and all that.
Oh, nice. I got you, Bruno Ramos. You on it? I got you, brother. We're gonna get to your questions. He ready. All right. So you mentioned the key part about the community, and then as far as like decision making. So let's talk about the Patreon, because one thing I love about your decision is kind of you're doing something unique, which I really never see, which is like, you're putting a lot of player agency for your community to be able to make decisions, player choice, in fact, like affect the voting decision on how game development is made. What kind of led you to that, to allow them, your community, to be like, hey, you don't like this, you don't like the art design, you can implement and put feedback directly and affect how things get changed?
Yeah, talking to you guys was part of the inspiration behind that, because just listening to you all's feedback and honestly, you have a lot better ideas than some of the professionals I talk to sometimes, and just kind of getting that raw feedback and saying, hey, that's a good idea. And I know if I came to you and showed you early stuff, you would give me advice and feedback and things like that. So why not open it up to a larger crowd? I can't listen to everybody. We can't do everybody's idea, but we can filter it, put stuff out there, and sometimes really great ideas rise to the top, and people really feel part of being a game developer, not being a game developer, but being a part of the development, because there's a lot of people who want to make games, but they got to do their 9 to 5. They just never got into it, but they just want to be a part of development. So we we have the Patreon. It's it's $1 a month, so that's like a Five Guys burger a year.
Facts. That's a fact.
So anybody can kind of contribute, and that money is just going to helping us get a community manager to run the whole thing. It's not kind of funding all of development. It's just to keep things running. So yeah, it's purely gamers, and I think the game industry has to pivot really hard into building games differently, talking to gamers differently, and bringing them in a lot earlier to make sure this is what they want. What you're building is what they want to play.
Nah, good point. I'm sorry, I was out of talk. I'm sorry, I didn't hear. No, this is dope. I didn't get to the chat is on fire right now. He's like, yo, when's it coming out? Yo, Red Bull need to be sponsored. They already got the sponsorship.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, yo, that'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Red Bull on the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Get Crocs sponsored too.
Look, everybody. I'll take everybody. I'm Fortnite at this point. I'll take everybody.
No, salute. So look, another thing I really like is obviously your art style. I think you always have a very distinct, very vibrant, very anime feel. We got to talk about this cow that wants more souls, though. What's going on with this cow, man? Why is he demanding more souls?
Hey, it gotta be, it gotta be more than just shooting stuff. You gotta have something going on.
The question I had in reference to the art style as well was, obviously, when we first talked to you, when you first started, obviously Never Yield drops, we loving this, and we're like, okay, you kind of hinted that the Aerial Knight brand could potentially be more open, expansive to other things, right? So with Dropshot, is it possible, I know it's early, in your early bag right now, is it possible that this multiverse of we got two brothers out there running around. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it possible? You know, down a future, even if it's not a Dropshot, maybe a future game.
Man, I'm definitely gonna throw them in there.
Woo!
I can't.
Let's
Like,
go.
And it's all depending on if people rock with it, you know. And I'm reaching out to other indies in the space, some of which you talk to, and I'm like, hey, what you doing with your character? Can I, you know, how about he drop in? You know, things like that.
Facts.
So like I said before, just doing stuff different, you know.
You can put Iron Lords in there.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all got 3D models.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
hey, Addict, make the 3D model.
do not tell
You
me
do
all the
that.
good
You
times.
do, you do video editing.
Do
Addict,
not
you
tell
do
me
video editing. You can do models.
No. All right, so all right, no problem. We have this conversation because
We got a developer on staff. Addict.
that's right. Listen. If and listen, oh my God, that will blow my kid's mind that I would be in a game. Like, do you know I will run around with oh my God, Dropshot shirts all day long. I will pull up to every hood, handing them out, telling them right now, wish list now, because I'm in the game. Like I said, you like my face? I'm in there finger banging everybody.
Whoa.
No, I'm just, what was you shooting? It's shooting. Hey,
Listen,
the game
man.
is shooting. See, I was going to ask the question.
Figure shooting.
Finger shooting.
Yeah, there you
anyway,
go, there you
I was
go.
going to ask the question because I saw it and I watched the trailer like 3 times, but then I saw like weapons. So I said, was my eyes deceiving me? But then I read it. I was like, no, it wasn't. I said, that is so dope. Kids' first toy growing up is the finger guns.
Facts.
Yeah, it is.
It's literally every kid can play this game.
Facts.
As long as they're not jumping out of nothing.
No. I mean, you know, running around the house, bringing back fun. I just like fun out of the box thinking games. And when I saw this, I was just like, wow, my man got another one.
No,
Just really got another one.
The concept's definitely unique. Jumping out of a plane like that, I've never heard of anyone even remotely attempting it.
Facts. 14, man, but you get in the building. I mean, how we feeling? Dropshot, what we feeling?
Nah, man, it looks great, and the biggest thing for me is just, you know, people always try, you know, I only feel like you get innovation like that is in this type of sector, so that's the one thing that I was interested in the most, and for the most part, I see that in spades. It just really comes down to, like I said, time. I was going to be there anyways because when you first was on the show for the first time, I was super interested in the game then. So it just really just keeps coming back to, like, you know, I'm just proud, man. Like, you from here.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
From here in Michigan, I'm out here in Mount Clemens. So I'm not Mount Clemens, Macomb. Mount Clemens is whatever. But the only time I go to Mount Clemens is when we're doing Pokemon Go stuff. But,
a lot of sorry.
No, go ahead. What are you about to say?
I was gonna say a lot of people don't understand or don't know his story, or maybe they do know his story. But I just want to reiterate his story. He said Never Yield was gonna be his last project, and if it didn't go,
good point.
And thank God you didn't quit.
Yes.
Like, and I tell people every day, as long as you have breath in your lungs, you have to give yourself the best opportunity to win. You have to go out and try, because those shots that you don't take is the shots you're gonna miss, every last one of them. One of those shots you're gonna take and it's gonna hit, and it uplifts my soul to see that you continued on. You broke in that way. You continue the momentum going, and you did not stop yet. And you have no plans on stopping. And I honestly can't wait for you to be at the Game Awards, getting your Game Award, and dressed out in one of your characters' clothing. You know,
he wear the Detroit jacket with Eddie Murphy. He got to kill that. People had to do that.
He wear his own merch because what he says.
I feel like
that's right.
You gotta wear that. You gotta wear that to the show.
Facts.
See what I got on, right? I only wear my own stuff. Unless Xbox gives it to me.
He said, "Who cares about all the others? Who cares about anybody else that gives me something? If Xbox ain't gave it to me, it ain't
hilarious.
PlayStation is not pulling up to give me anything. But you never know.
That PS6. You never
Listen, you never know. Me being inside that game, they might look at the boy different.
No, I feel it.
Oh, that's dope, man.
No,
No, I
can't
appreciate
wait.
that. That's
I'm
really
gonna hassle the hell out of you forever.
Yeah, no, I feel that. No, that's
No,
real.
just get those models ready. Get those 3D models
I
ready.
will
and I'll
have
hit you
those
up.
models for you. I
Addict,
will.
man. You a game dev, bro. You do 3D, right? Don't you do that?
No, I don't do 3D.
You
Why
you
you
have
have
your
to-
resume because you do video editing, you do 3D.
Nah, he's well versed in AI.
Wait,
We
he
go
works
well
crash
versed in
course.
AI.
He's certified in that, I think.
he
Yes.
works in Blender. You know, he knows how to do Blender. We're gonna
Certified.
get him there.
Give me 3 weeks in YouTube. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, so we gonna put that on his LinkedIn. We gonna get these models going on. That boy do that, man. Salute. But look, we got to get into. I want to because we talked about not giving up, right? Never yielding, so to speak, and the challenges of game development. So I wanted to talk to you about because this is a big one right now, Ariel Knight. We did a chance to talk about in terms of the way the games industry is right now, right? We got the budgets, the studio closures. We got all this, even for indie games, just the overcrowded. The visibility just to try to get your game to shine amongst others. Like, how do you navigate making games in today's climate? And are smaller games the answer? Like, how do you figure this thing out?
I think I said in like a TED talk or something like that. Anybody who thinks they know how this is going to play out is lying to you, or they just kind of misguided. I think it's real wild right now. Just not even just the game industry, just like the state of the world right now makes it so uncertain of what's going to happen that no one can predict it. But everyone's just trying to play it safe right now. In past years, my last 2 games, every time I launched a trailer or whatever, it got overshadowed by some big AAA game or something like that. This time, I dropped Dropshot on a random Tuesday, and it was the only thing people had to talk about. That's the state of the game industry where they're like it's real dry. Everybody's waiting for Grand Theft Auto.
Man, they holding people hostage right. No, they holding people hostage right now for real.
Man, so I truly don't know. For me, I'm just trying to make small, really cool things. Try to find my audience. Try to get off these platforms and have people kind of follow me in places where I don't have to worry about that platform just kind of getting rid of me or whatnot, or just kind of like pushing me down. Yeah. And I don't want to depend on anybody. I want the people who follow me because they like the stuff that I do. And, I can work directly with gamers. So I think that's kind of like, if I'm making any kind of prediction, it's just like find the gamers who like the stuff that you rock with and like kind of just like build that audience from there, or just keep that little audience and make things for them.
Respect. No doubt. I got my man Blaze 4K in the building, gifting the subs, man, showing support. You already know. Good to see you, Blaze. I wanted to talk about, obviously, I get you early. You just announced. I get it. But we got to be selfish. We know we got to be selfish. So I noticed on the storefront, I see the Steam. I see Epic.
Oh, you looking for a release date?
Yeah, I'm not looking for a release date. I ain't go there. But the Realm did ask. Yeah. What's up? Us lowly console guys. We want to drop shot. We want to.
Hey, that's what I'm going to GDC for. We're gonna see what happens. If you want it on console, all you gotta do is go to that trailer, leave some comments, send it to like the Xbox page, tag Xbox, and be like, "Yo, Xbox is dope," or whatever. Okay. Maybe they cut me a deal. Okay. Maybe it's coming to real soon.
All right. So
I'm trying my best.
All right.
I want you to get that Game Pass back.
So basically, I gotta go right now. You know what I'm saying? The Ariel Knight, YouTube. What I gotta do? Because is it wish listed Steam not helping? Like, what if the console?
Wish list on Steam.
Okay.
That's the best way to help.
That's the best thing to help. Okay,
yep,
so wish list on Steam. We did
and
that.
Just share the trailer. That's it.
Share the trailer, and then we got what we gotta do. We gotta at Xbox at PlayStation. We gotta at them.
At everybody who you want to see the platform on.
And then
so the game on the platform
at GDC. Educated. So GDC is a good way for developers. Let's say if I'm trying to get in the game and I got a game coming out, like is that a good way to express and show my game to other? Like what's the benefits of a GDC?
So GDC is mostly game developers conference. So it's not for gamers. Like we met up at Summer Game Fest, and that was more of media, and, influencers and stuff like that. That was for y'all. That wasn't for developers. Developers.
He said, "I don't want to see you behind it."
That's how E3 became what E3 was, because we started letting everybody in.
I'm gonna be in GDC with a Dropshot shirt saying, "Support us, put me in the game."
Continue. Educate us every day.
If you media and stuff like that, if you're going to do interviews, cool. It's not. GDC is just kind of for deal making to meet up with other developers to see the hardware, state of industry, stuff like that.
Nice.
That's right.
No, this,
Do not go there looking to play any games. It's about willing and dealing. So go there with your money making face on.
This is really important. I'm glad you said that because it helped educate people the importance of DDC, especially for developers. You got a game out. Now, I want to change the tone a little bit. My presence on social media has been a little less over the past probably a year or so. But one thing that I found that really saddened me was that we lost our brother, Dynamite Samuel. And, last year, so rest in peace to him, and obviously to his family. And this is a man, for those who don't know, the Remnant doesn't know, obviously would never yield, especially never yield. Oh, my God, and we never yield. This is a man responsible for some of the most amazing music in your games, right? And you guys have collaborated together. Oh, yeah, exactly, all of it. So, I did notice in the Dropshot trailer, the main character has a Dynamite Samuel shirt. You know what I'm saying? And I see that as a tribute to your brother. So I wanted to know, like, how have you been navigating this, brother? How difficult has it been on this loss on your team?
Terrible, awful. I don't, it's very hard for me to talk about him without, the crying and all that stuff. But, I will say anybody out there who, you got something you chasing, like games and things like that. Dan started the Aerial Knight thing with me. I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for him. The first game, he made all the music pretty much for free, just because he thought it was cool and he wanted people to listen to his music. And before he died, we did a launch party for We Never Yield. And like one of the best things in the world happened where me and him were just talking and, we were setting up for the launch party and, going over some stuff. And some random guy came up to him and was like, he walked past me and went straight to Dan. Are you Dynamite Samuel? And he was like, yeah. And he just was like, I love your music and blah, blah, blah. And just kept going. And Dan was so happy because that's all he ever wanted. He never wanted like spotlight or whatever because I try to put him in front of the camera as much as I can.
Yeah, he was low.
He never. He was just like, I just want to make music, man, and just chill. But that was like kind of like the best thing that ever kind of really happened was somebody coming up to him and saying, I love your music, I listen to it, and I'm from out of town and all that stuff, and just kind of recognizing them. Talking to his mom and all that stuff, and she has a lot of those recordings of him doing interviews, all that to say, if he didn't do that, it would have hurt a lot more. It makes me feel better, the fact that he got to kind of live his dream and like he just wanted to make games with his friends like me, and that's what we got to do. So
dope. That's dope, man. Rest in peace to Dynamite Samuel. I'm sorry.
So it was a lot, but we got his music, and there's no replacing him.
There's no replacement. I want to shout him out, man, because again, the thing that I love about him is obviously he was very understated, very cool. Like he was just, his music is a vibe. It really, I remember when you debuted on ILP.
It was
hitting. We played that trailer and everybody it was just a head nod, bro. People were like, yo, I don't care what's going on, but right now that is a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And to see, you continue on and continue on his legacy and continue that spirit is super dope, man. And what I did is, because again, I felt so bad that I've really been low on social media. And I'm like, I had no idea this happened. So I did put in the chat for those who want to contribute to Dynamite Samuel's mom, to GoFundMe, remember, and again, this is Daniel Wilkins. If you like the music from We Never Yield, which is super dope. I still got my 12-inch over here. We still repping Dynamite Samuel over here. Just so you know, we still repping. We got the 12, we got the vinyl, we got all that. Some of the best music in the game. Facts, Steelio Facts. He was feeling the music in that game. That's Dynamite Samuel. Exact support, man, for real. But I had to say that, man. I wanted to give him his
I appreciate you. And just to kind of like add to that, one of the things Dan always talked about was knowing the developers. And the only reason, this is a loss and hurts so much is because, one of my big things is anybody who helps me out the game, I'm going to put them out there. I'm going to say their names. I'm not going to act like I did the whole thing by myself.
Facts.
Other developers do that, you see giant brands and you see one face, but there's so many people who work on it. But, to honor Dan, if you want to do anything, go learn a developer's name who made your favorite thing, because, that's the biggest thing that you can do is like learn who these people are who make the things that you love.
Fact. It's funny you said that because as a result, like I remember, one of the games, King, that I always, obviously Streets of Rage, we Sega kids, so we used to, like go out, and support and stuff like that. I remember when Streets of Rage 4 was coming out. And I was like, damn, this music is a vibe. And I'm trying to figure like who is this person? And I believe it's Olivier Derivier. And I found out who he was. And I was like, yo, this cat, I like this cat. You know what I'm saying? It's
You was always been a music guy. Like he would always find who did the music. He would listen to music in the gym and stuff like that. Me personally, I've been like a storyline guy or a character guy. And I never thought in a million years that I would meet David Jaffe. And I am the biggest fan of David Jaffe. I think David Jaffe is a unmitigated genius. I honestly believe that if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't know who PlayStation is. And the moment that he decides to jump back in the foray of the situation, I will 100% support him. But I've learned that because of the realm, because of actually us taking an active hand inside the industry to our extent, we have met some of the most incredible people.
Facts.
And me and you talked for hours in California. And it was like we was friends forever. Like quite literally, we were just standing there talking for hours, just random. And I said, and I walked away from our conversation saying, he's going to go super far because he's real. I know a lot of people that come on the show or whatever, you see them later on, they bougie as hell.
Fraud.
And
forgot the round.
Yeah, like you put them on their first interview and then they go do some other stuff and they don't. They
ain't got time to answer that DM.
You know exactly who that is. But I'm just like, you have always been humble. And it's a beautiful thing to see because I want you to win so bad, bro. I really do. And I'm like I said, having that conversation and everybody that I spoke to, like afterwards, you know Ariel Knights? I'm like, yeah. He's my friend.
That's what's up. That's
what's up. I appreciate
it's just cool,
you, man.
Bro. It's cool.
That conversation was funny. We just stood there and make fun. You said some stuff. You know,
stop. You got dirt on me. I think you should stop. I will stop saying that the finger thing. I will leave the finger thing
what
alone.
What happens in LA? Stay in LA?
Yeah, nah, he got dirt on the boy.
It's all good, man. I love to see it, man. I love to, like I said, hear the conversation, the real talk, and see you moving and shaking. And then, just as we said, getting ready. Obviously, you just announced. What's the plan? What should we look forward to next? What's the next steps for you?
So we're gonna go to GDC, try to get us some money.
Make some
spend
deals.
A couple months like just pumping out these levels.
Okay.
Putting it up on a Patreon, getting feedback, and then hopefully it comes out real soon.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. So we come talking about soon, man. Salute, man. So again, for those who want to know, Dropshot, we got coming out right now, and then obviously the announcement is coming out right now. But I'm just putting again the Steam link, Epic Game Store. I'm also going to put your actual page, Ariel Knight.
What engine you using?
Unity.
Unity.
I always use Unity.
Yes.
Unity.
Yes, sir.
Unity.
Together.
That's what you know.
That's right.
Exactly. No doubt. We need that.
Bro, you ain't missing a beat.
No doubt. Distinct art style and all that. So go in there, go support our brother Ariel Knight.
Have you guys ever jumped into Unity?
I have never.
Just gave it a try. Because I always tell gamers, like if you want to, if you want to talk your stuff about developers, open up Unity, make a box move, and then it changes your whole perspective on the whole thing.
See, what it is I know my limitations. So what I do is just report on stuff. That's it.
But we gotta develop on the scene with Addict.
I'm a consumer. That's all I am.
I just got to get him these 3D renders. That's all I got to do.
410. We jumping in Unity, man. What we doing? You muted for the.
No, I refuse. No,
you not gonna come on, man.
Listen, just to make models in Blender was enough for me.
Make the Detroit Lions logo move. Go ahead, come on.
Well, OpenAI can't help me.
Oh wait, I can make the Detroit Lions logo move. I mean, that's a lot easier than going into Unity.
I respect it, no doubt. Salute the legendary Lord Ariel Knight. Final question I got for you. You already know. The final question I got for you that we always do. It's a tradition. You know what I'm saying? Was that top 5 games of franchises of all time, that Go Talk. Now, things have changed since last time. You did add Persona 5 last time to your list. You still No More Heroes.
Yep.
Last of Us.
Yep.
Inside. Deathloop. Has anything changed? Has anything new?
No, that sounds about right.
We sound about right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Last of Us as a franchise, right?
Yeah.
No, Last of Us 1.
Oh,
Me and you
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, see,
Me
yeah,
and
well, proud of it.
It's not
proud
about
of you.
It's not
Proud
about
of
a better thing, though. It's
not about a better. What is it about? What is it about?
Me and him have a conversation in California.
Okay.
It's
going
just
to
like
shit?
when you
Are you gonna be there this shit?
when you recommending like games to people who don't really play games. I say Last of Us 1. I don't say Last of Us 2.
Oh,
just
okay,
because it's
sure.
a lot, you know. It's just a lot.
Look at Blaze. My man. Look, it's a PlayStation game. He's like, look. Yeah, good. I'm sorry.
So-
Go ahead, Fonte.
No, I do have a question about that because I always wonder when people give their top fives, and since this is your second through your time through, what would it take for a game to crack that top 5 for you?
Just something different, you know. Like a lot of those games that are on my list are, you know, Persona. That was my first time experiencing that whole thing, you know.
Wow.
Last of Us was like the first game I played where I was like, this should be an Oscar nominee, you know.
Yep.
No More
was on one.
Yeah, No More Heroes was the first time I played anything that crazy on a Nintendo platform. You know?
Yeah.
So a lot of those was just like innovative in different ways, and a lot of times it was just like my first experience with that type of thing. So other people's would probably be better, but you know, this is just me personally.
No doubt.
Yo, this is dope for you.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
what I noticed that your game making mirrors your video game choice sensibilities.
Yeah,
Because
I draw on that
That's
No More
true.
Heroes
Yeah.
a lot.
Yes. Yes.
but what I'm talking about is when somebody picks a Never Yield or a Dropshot, it's because that's the first in that genre for them. And it's gonna be like, it was the first game that I played that was parkour mixed with action, mixed with rap and hip hop. Soundtrack was banging, and it was the most incredible side runner that I've ever played. And I've never seen anything like that. And then they said, well, did you find his new game? What? Oh, yo, Dropshot is crazy. And it's totally different from what that game was. Like you didn't pigeonhole yourself.
Yes.
Into
You get back, I'm
first-person
the runner guy. I just do the runner game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good
So
call
this
out.
was when you came out with this, I was like, yo, my man is really
Yeah, I did like it.
he not a one-trick pony. You understand?
Because it's like, for me, it's like, you know, it does remind me of the Fortnite like battle bus joint, but like we beefing outside, and we got limited bullets. So
Yo, like,
yeah.
Good. No, because I had a thought like in my head, like he could have like an action scene, and so I got to join your Patreon so I can give some stuff.
Facts, yeah. We give
Right,
out
I got
suggestions.
because I'm giving too much. You Patreon dudes, don't grab my stuff right now. I'm gonna join your Patreon and I'm gonna have my own stuff in there. But they gotta have a fight on the bus and they just bust out the back. Boom! They be like, yo, grab the gun, son.
Oh, I see what you say. Get the strap. Get the strap. The game.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. That's dope.
That's dope.
Get the strap. The game.
And Dropshot happens to be really diverse. It's my first time making white characters in my games.
Blessings.
Look at that.
We got some representation.
Blessings, because
We got some representation.
Check DI in the game.
yeah, because check it out. You was gonna have one anyway because the Lord is gonna be there and Attic is dead.
So let me ask you this.
And we're gonna have two different addicts. We're gonna have tracksuit addict, and we're gonna have boba addict.
Yo,
man.
I want tracksuit addict in Dropshot. Yeah, put him my boy in the tracksuit, son. That'd be lit. Oh,
And
I like
what
that.
we won't have is King David Glizzy edition.
Yeah, we can have him
we're
throw
not gonna-
glizzies
we
at.
ain't got-
You can have King as a king. We can throw glizzies at in the air. Can we put that?
I'm
in
surprised.
Can you
I'm
be
surprised
there?
you.
Just put a
I'm
glizzy
surprised-
shirt on him.
Yo,
I'm
put
surprised-
Cog in Crocs, all right, and have him jump down with a shake weight in his hand.
No,
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Cog doesn't. He wears Crocs, and his finger motion is he pulls off the Crocs and shoots Crocs at
Hey, yo.
See, I already got it though. Instead of a plane, it's gonna be a closet, and all of you guys, he's gonna jump out of it.
Hey, yo.
See, I used to like you.
Now, all right, now we gotta stop him. We gotta
Now, listen.
I really
listen,
like it.
now I got a finger bang.
Yo.
See, hey,
for the people, what you do is you do it the way Bleach does in the anime, where they have like this old school Japan door that opens out of nowhere.
no, that's it. I think that's the one.
So real quick.
So
Limited bullets, Jump out the plane. All right. So you get is everyone whoever how you survive. That's my question. Like, because it's the one person that survives the fall. Because you got to kill everybody before everybody falls or everybody dies.
You pretty much got to kill everybody before everybody dies. There's a parachute that everybody's jumping after. But a lot of the levels that we design, it's not even people in there. We got dragons. We got all types of stuff. So we're gonna see.
Okay. So
You know, it would be funny if like you have multiple like there was ways to get another parachute, and then like it's like a final fight between one-on-one where you have to shoot each other out of the parachute.
We need. Oh, we got to join the Patreon because we got to
join the Patreon.
Yeah,
man. We got
a battle. I want a battle, a real one-on-one for that last. Like, say if it's the last two, like a sudden death.
Wait, at the end of that Splinter Cell
At the end, bro, you got to add that little mechanic to it. That'd be crazy to really have a one-on-one battle.
You
square
gotta
off
get
for the
proximity chat. Like if you can grab them in the air and be like, "Yo,
we got to get the budget for the multiplayer. We working on this.
we got to get that budget.
We gonna get the budget for the multiplayer, but this got to be multiplayer. I agree. Yeah, this would have to be multiplayer. I'm with that.
I got to join that Patreon.
Yeah, we got to join the Patreon. We gonna get suggestions, man. We gonna put that in there.
They're gonna be like, "Yo, ban him. Don't take his money." So
we gonna put the Patreon in their realm. If you guys want to support, also if you're a member of the Patreon, you can actually influence the decisions of Dropshot. So check that out.
You can give your suggestions.
Yeah, but not saying
put it in the box. Put it in the ballot.
We gonna put it in the ballot box. You can make your voice could possibly be heard. Is what we try
possibly
to say.
Maybe.
There we go. You already know.
Your voice would definitely be heard. I read everything.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Salute.
Yeah. I was thinking you guys want this tracksuit addict thing, you know? Maybe we'll put that in the go for the next physical thing where I have to wear a tracksuit while I do
that.
And then I got to send you one of my chains because you got to have a chain.
You got to have a chain if you got a tracksuit.
At this point, now we might have to give him a do-rag.
But he will have to wear a do-rag. Well, see, we got to go. Or what set you banging out there, Addict?
Someone said Glizzy King should be throws
King's weapon is a Glizzy. I agree.
That's disgusting, and I want him banned. Get him out of the chat.
He throws hot dogs at you, and he's riding a hot dog.
Don't encourage that madness. Nobody's riding hot dogs out
we're going to play the joint one more time. Again, Dropshot just announced, going to GDC. We got plans. We're going to talk about it. But again, my man, Aerial Knight, one more time for him.
Look out! Rock the house.
Over.
They turn to dust.
Yeah, I like the cast. What's over? That's my fault. Dropshot, y'all go check that out. Go wish list. Go support our brother Aerial Knight, and you gonna hang out.
Put it in the chat.
Oh, nice. Appreciate it. Aerial Knight, you hanging out for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'm around.
All right, no doubt. So we're gonna do that.
Now, do not join the Glizzy parade with these dudes. None of that stuff, bro.
All right, we're gonna play some super chats. We got some topics to get into. Let's catch up with the super chats first, and then we're gonna get this thing moving. Salute. Oh, shout out to
Pause. That was wild nasty.
That was funny.
What did I do? I didn't say that.
Nah, not you.
Okay.
That was a super chat that came through. Said somebody come raid his dungeon.
That's crazy. Shout out to King Davis Glizzy member for 11 months. I just want to shout out.
It's
it is? Oh, I can't even hear. Oh, it's messing up. I can't hear it now.
Nah, just sit back, relax.
All right, it's messed up.
I don't.
No,
need
he can't.
saying...
If he can't hear it, that means they can't hear it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So we have to go to old school now. All right.
Oh yeah, you can read that stuff.
Yeah.
You sure you can't hear that?
Nah, I had muted it and unmuted it, but you know how we do it. Be all finicky sometimes. You know how it
folded hands, dark skin tone.
So we're gonna go because I muted it and paused it right now. So we see what's all right. So we go back a second. We got Brand Mac. We got Sith Lord Vintage, 2 hours super chats. Sister Leveling. Hey, Stat Bro. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Raymond Dungeon, he's wilding. Shout out
Did
to
you hear any of the beginning ones?
Nope. Well, I heard the beginning ones, but I just didn't hear anything right now.
What changed?
I don't know. I think because I switched over and OBS don't like it for some stupid reason. Anyway, Blaze 4K, $10 super chat. Game Pass, baby. Salute. Good to see you, Blaze. You already know. My man
Donna Taco with the $2 super chat. That drop shot looking nice.
Yes.
Donna Taco with the $2 super chat. Can't wait to finger blast the homie.
Pause, bro.
Bruno.
This is your fault, Aerodite. See? you got a demographic already. You do got a
I think you already
demographic.
got the not gonna lie, didn't you?
Yes, I got not gonna lie to get it.
$5 super chat from Bruno. Will it come out on consoles, Xbox Series and PlayStation 5?
Probably. Maybe.
He's going to GDC. You know, Microsoft is going to be big in the building, and they definitely. You know what? I gotta shoot somebody a DM. I'm like, yo, we're
gonna speak it into existence.
We're gonna try to be inside this game, so we need your help to get it in Game Pass. I want millions of people to see it.
We got Blaze 4K with the 5. Get to put some logos in the chat. Put some crest in the chat. And Glizzy and King David's Glizzy with been a member for 11 months. I just want to shout out Fight Night Fridays. I had a ton of fun. By the way, King, make sure you mention those Road to Tokyo challenges for Cog and Addict. What's he talking about?
What's he talking about, King?
No.
Okay, so you don't want to do it.
Listen, if anybody, so I put all the links in there. If y'all want
you might have to super chat again, so I gotta read it out loud.
No, you don't. Y'all got the Discord that's in there. Frontline is in. I put it in there. So if y'all want to know what the Discord is, y'all can jump in and do all that other stuff.
There you go.
I'm gonna be real with you.
And if y'all want to watch the show, y'all can listen to what he said then.
All right.
I'm running out of ideals, man. So you guys might have to give me some in the chat.
Right. So we got the realm. It's on y'all to do what you got to do, but we got to get these topics moving. Next up, it's me. We got Xbox handheld news. Kennan, ProjectKennan. Shout out to Ches Gordon, Tom Warren. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to read here. So bear with me as I'm going to be rambling. So Xbox new hardware plans begin with a gaming handheld set for later this year with full next-gen consoles targeting 2027. So Microsoft's first full foray into PC gaming handhelds begins with a partner device set to launch later this year with its own Series X and S successors. It seems that Jez has learned as far as what is going on as far as some of their plans. Microsoft is working with a PC OEM, he says, so think Asus, Lenovo, that kind of thing, on an Xbox branded gaming handheld, surprisingly slated for later in 2025 if plans are met. Codenamed Kennan, this gaming handheld will look unmistakably Xbox, we're told, complete with an official Xbox guide button and Xbox design sensibilities. Given it's a partner device, they said because it should be expect the handheld to be more PC oriented, almost definitely running for Windows, things like Microsoft Store, PC Game Pass front, along with the ability to install things like Steam. They said it's going to be most likely like a ROG Ally in some instances, instead of reducing the third party bloatware, and expect Microsoft to leverage Xbox Game Bar, control things like TDP, fast speed, blah blah blah. They said his sources indicate that Microsoft's internal successor to the Series X and S platform has been fully greenlit all the way up to CEO Satya Nadella. For now, Jez understands that Microsoft's next-gen hardware plans include a premium successor to the Series X, alongside its own gaming handheld and several new controller options. Tentatively, these new console devices are slated for 2027, and then he goes on to talk about announcements that Sarah Bond made, Phil made, and then those
are assumptions that they are slated to release in 2027. Because nothing is final, and that's just their estimatations of what situation.
They said they're slated, sir. You seem very sensitive about that. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Updated to Verge's. You know I got to mess with you. I'm starting all type of trouble today. Yeah, the Verge's Tom Warren shared his own report. His sources revealed that the Xbox handheld manufacturer is indeed Asus. The device will run on Windows, but will feature.
Okay, I got it. I got to call this out. I got to call it out. I got to do it. I got to do it. Nobody said the developer until I released that information on Xbox Frontline News the day before, because I got sick and tired of people lying. And I said Asus is going to be the first one out the door I didn't tell you who the other two were. But then I released who the other one was, and I didn't say the last one. The next one was MSI.
Okay.
But I said Asus. Then I watched, and I said, watch this. It's been revealed that Asus is going to be the releaser of the first console coming out with the Xbox stuff. Now, listen, Tom, I don't know. Maybe somebody told you that would be that, and maybe we have the same connects. But I just find it kind of weird. And I'm not holding you to any standard because information is free. That it did come out after my video. My documentation of my video is at a certain time. And said tweet came out hours later.
Are we implying that there's no way people can have?
I'm just saying
that you are the sole controller of all the sources.
I'm just saying sometimes people don't want to
give you credit there. Okay,
yeah,
that's what we go. Okay, so you have put that out there. Okay,
just source to God.
Okay, source to God. Source to God. Okay, I got you.
Source to God. That's all.
So yeah, as I was saying, Tom Warren shared his report.
I'm sensitive with
I know it's an issue. The device will run on Windows with a featured interface very reminiscent of Xbox consoles. This was reportedly part of a larger project codenamed Project Bayside to unify Xbox and Windows under a unified Xbox user interface, regardless of the device being used. Tom Warren also wrote that Microsoft is working to ensure a single store for games and an easier way for game developers to create titles for handhelds, console-like hardware, and PCs. And Jez pretty much corroborated the new joint. Now, this is for probably Forte. I don't know how deep you go aside with the chipset stuff, but Jez wrote another article to corroborate that Asus is indeed the chosen manufacturer and offer an estimate on the likely pricing between $500 and $600. This could hit that the hardware could be using AMD Z2 Go chipset, previously seen on the Legion Lenovo Go S. The Z2 chipset is slightly slower than the Z1 Extreme. I believe the Z1 Extreme is in the ROG Ally right now, and quite a bit slower than its larger sibling, the Z2 Extreme. However, it's still more powerful than the APU currently available in Valve's Steam Deck. The Xbox handheld would therefore sit somewhere in the middle when it comes to performance, although, again, this information is not at all assured. So this is the big one that dropped this week. I'm going to go first. Because I can tell how this topic gonna be. So I will go first, and I just want to say, as Lord 2% of the 2% Nation, I want to get, I'm a 2%er. I'm a 2 because we got Lord 98% over there.
Yeah,
I'm a 98%. I don't get it right all the time, but me and my 2% every once in a while we come through. So I'm a member of the 2%, the Nation of the Gods, and the Xbox Earths with 2%. And I did say that when we talked about last year, peace God, let me build.
Peace God.
Appreciate you, God. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge God.
Cipher boom. What's
today's math?
What's today's mathematics, God?
Today's math is understanding, man. We're gonna break this down. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I got you. Go ahead.
So look, I did say, when we talked about plans, and initially I was, say, hey, 2026 look like maybe that's when they do the next gen plans. But I did feel like once they aggressively went with a multi-platform strategy, right? And it's like, all right, we're going to put these games everywhere. This seems to be the new Xbox thing. There was a part of me that was like, okay, that's an undertaking. That's going to take more time to get things everywhere. And now with this multiple storefront thing, right? You're talking about flirting and putting Steam, OS on your device. You're talking about putting Epic Game Store on your device. So you're now a third-party publisher that has a console that's going to kind of synergize in a PC kind of space. And to me, that needs a little bit more time. Now, with the old strategy, when it was just Game Pass and there was a part of me that was like, okay, I can see it. You want to jump out ahead kind of thing. So no, I just wanted to, shout that out. And then my only question for me personally was that obviously I'm a huge, portable gamer as far as like these high performing handhelds. I love these I love the Steam Deck. I love, the ROG Ally. I was a big ROG Ally because it has the multiple storefront and native Game Pass, which I'm a huge fan of. I am curious about what chipset there is. I'm also curious in the sense that this allows them to kind of say, hey, canary in the coal mine, you go out there.
That's right.
We'll support.
Let's see if your head get bust.
Let's see how it do. We'll take the data on what they like and what they don't like. Right?
Mickey 17.
Hey, and then see, you know, what's going on. So it's just interesting. I really like this topic. I just want to bring this to the realm. You know what I'm saying? Let's open up. Now, King, you get to go first. Because clearly, you know what I'm saying, this is
I appreciate
a
you.
hot button topic that you want to talk about.
Usually they put me last.
I know, and I'm not going to do that to you. I know.
I'm Barry Bonds of this. I back clean up and I'm on steroids.
Right.
Anyway,
but
Jesus.
Go ahead, Mr. 98%.
Allegedly.
How do you feel about all this?
I've never been busted. But my head size gets bigger. Pause.
Oh man,
that was wild.
It's my head.
That was
pause.
Wild.
Anyway, so the fact of the matter is this: the way that I saw things, and I told people that the Xbox handheld was coming out no later than 2026. The Xbox hardware is coming out no later than 2026. Now, I don't care how you want to mince it. I don't care what verbiage you want to use. I don't care how you want to slice it. If Xbox licenses their name, their brand to a company, that's an Xbox device. So when that device comes out, my 98% is intact.
If it comes out in 2026, sir.
Oh, it definitely will.
Okay.
But
You said 2026.
what I was thinking is, I was looking at the price point, right? And I've noticed that the Lenovo Go S is at a cheaper price point to stay in line with the Steam Deck. The ROG Ally is a premium console, right? And it docks to your television. It has superior tech inside the box. And it retails from upwards to $700 to $800. And a lot of times that is foreboding to a lot of people when they go to purchase. It really is not going to shake it. That's not an impulse buy. That's really a planned buy type of thing. So the fact that all the handhelds, the powerful handhelds, sold 6 million in the last 3 years combined, shows you that the market for a niche item like that is small.
Okay.
So I believe Microsoft letting the other manufacturers go out first, see if their head get bust, see how this goes, get the data, reprint the stuff out, figure out what works, what don't work. I always thought that their handheld would come in at around $500.
Okay.
I always thought it would be less powerful than the MCI version, the next company's version that hasn't been announced, and the Asus version. But I said Asus has a problem here. Your ROG Ally already has Game Pass. And what information can you bring to the table other than saying that Xbox is an official sponsor and
I got you.
and just down with this? I know, I'm elaborating. And I came up with 2 things.
All right, what you got?
The biggest flaw inside the ROG Ally
Talk to him.
is the PC Game Pass. The PC Game Pass and Windows 11.
Windows 11, definitely.
The user interface is trash. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I play on my Steam Deck, and I think my Steam Deck is superior when it comes to the user interface. It allows me to feel like I'm picking up a console and not a PC.
Facts.
Right? It gives me that safety net too. And then if I do want to explore, I could do so later with guardrails.
Yes.
The Ally doesn't have that.
Facts.
And I want to know, what would their approach be that will be different? And if you do introduce a device that is that far removed from your premium device, then you're undercutting your own business. So I believe that the Xbox hardware that is being made by the other companies will have native Game Pass. I think native Game Pass, console Game Pass, the console Game Pass that everybody has, that is a bigger problem, because a lot of people were saying that they wouldn't support it because it would be the PC Game Pass and they don't have certain titles. When you go to look on it, you don't have certain titles. The fact that they do stream anywhere with all of your own games actually helps out, and they do have more titles, but I think you need to have those devices that are made, branded Xbox, and like they got the seal of approval have quick resume, have the ability to, and I think the Xbox brand one will have the ability to put your SSD inside the back, so you can just take your data, transfer it in. That's an Xbox Anywhere. That keeps everything on the go, and that makes it really an Xbox handheld. So I think the Xbox handheld will use this. I think the Asus stuff and other manufacturers will use console Game Pass as well as whatever storefronts they can put on it other than that. But I think console Game Pass is the deciding factor with quick resume and stuff like that.
Let me get let's get Ariel Knight in here, man. I don't know how he feels about handhelds and all the stuff that's going on. But now you hear about this Project Kennan and potentially Xbox using Asus first kind of as a handheld this year, and then using those learnings and potentially in 2027 dropping their own handheld in addition to their own next gen console. What are your thoughts on this, sir?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't.
You're not enthused.
Care. It's not. I literally feel no way about it. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's it. I'm gonna get it.
Oh, you gonna get it?
You gonna get it?
Oh, I thought you wasn't gonna get it. Like you don't even mess with it. Oh, okay, I got it. You just gonna get it.
I do wish, when they make these handhelds and things like that, they just send them out to all the developers. I get sending out to the media and stuff like that to get promotion for it. But a lot of developers don't make stuff for things they never used. Especially the indies.
Right.
The big publishers, they making side deals or whatever to kind of launch on those things. But like indies, we need the stuff to know how it works so that we can make it for the stuff.
Facts.
It's gonna be like 20,000 devices, handhelds, and stuff coming out in the upcoming years with Xbox moving towards everything's Xbox. So it's gonna be rough to try to make something for everything. Unless it's just kind of streamlined and they make it real smooth to kind of just just make that one executable that plays on everything. And that's fine. But at the same time, like you should still send it to us.
You make sure my man got that so he could mess around with the hardware stuff like that.
I think they send it to everybody to get Game Pass back. I think you're gonna get one this year.
Do they? I've never heard of somebody.
Listen, they give you enough money, you should be able to buy one. That's my thought process.
But then that's taken from the bag, right?
Yeah, facts. I like, they do give out nice merch. I don't know, maybe.
I ain't get a jacket. I remember that year. I ain't remember y'all got jackets.
He said I ain't get a jacket.
I ain't get one.
Listen, and I ain't going to GDC next week.
That part.
I paid my own way. They didn't.
Right, he said I ain't get no ticket there.
They're not giving me a jacket at GDC either.
I'm feeling. So Forte, I don't know if Alex back. Like I accept the way for a little bit, but Forte. So let's talk about handhelds. Project Kennan. We're talking about Asus this year stepping out. And then we're talking about potential 2027 hardware, maybe next gen with Xbox's own handheld. What are your thoughts on this, sir? Are you interested? What's your feelings?
So, any reason for me not to carry my laptop around with me anymore is always a great thing. I do love my laptop, by the way. It's just if you want to boot up a game, I don't want to have to be on my laptop anymore. So that's kind of why I carry my Switch with me everywhere. That's why I carried my ROG with me before I got rid of it. But I'm definitely interested in this one. I want them to solve the issue, like King just said, of the differences between the two versions of Game Pass, because I do think that's the biggest
hurdle.
Talking point. Yeah, that's their biggest hurdle right there, because it's not even that it's a small difference. It's a pretty huge difference between the two versions when it comes to the amount of games that are on there. But no, I'm there. Day one when it does come out, I mean, it's another handheld. I mean, I think it's going to be more innovative when they finally come up with their own. I do think a lot of the data they're going to use off of this, even like King just said, they have Asus really already has that availability to give them the information they want. But I think it was kind of more of the fact that Xbox really didn't talk about it like as much as you kind of think they probably should have, with the last one having a version of Game Pass on the ROG. Only people that really truly knew about it are the people that are in the know, like us and stuff. I think this is going to be their bigger push to like see what kind of mass adoption they can get with it, because I think that really is going to have something to say when they do come out with their own hand, because we know all this stuff is in R&D. Right now, there's a handheld, but who knows what could happen in the future. I do think it's going to happen when it comes to their own handheld, but let's be for real. If this thing falls flat on its face, that handheld that they make it that you see coming in 2026, 2027 may not be a thing anymore because
really plans may change.
Yeah. Listen, just like Phil Spencer said something about VR.
Xbox Scorpio will have VR.
We're still waiting for that VR.
But we did get it though. We did get it in the MetaQuest.
We did get it in MetaQuest. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's the biggest thing. So, the way that these trillion and billion-dollar companies operate is why do the work ourselves when we can partner with somebody to theory craft and we just give them the software and the ability to try to do that. And then if we put our name behind it, if it's going to be something that people want, then I'm not saying you're going to get mass adoption on it, but it's just going to really come down to what type of adoption they get on it. But somebody else has something to kind of say about this.
Yoshi's back.
Yoshi's here.
Oh God.
I don't know what Xbox thinks they're doing here. They're trying to, mess with my money.
Oh, that Switch 2. This that Switch 2? You feel it away?
Switch 2 energy. It's only one handheld out here that's going to reign supreme. We're going to be having third-party support up the wazoo going forward. Who needs an overpriced handheld when you can have a handheld that has, FSR and all of these other features that I don't even know what they mean.
Okay.
But guess what? Xbox is gonna let you down, just like PlayStation let you down when it came to their handheld and not support it long term. Nintendo, on the other hand, doesn't have that problem. Matter of fact, Ariel Knight, I love you on this podcast. Come talk to me. Send me your information so we can know exactly what's going on.
Try to get him on the dominant platform.
He don't need a 360 deal. And the fact of the matter is this, Nintendo.
What are we doing?
You ain't gonna sell as much as you think you will.
I mean, Yoshi, it is valid to say that we don't know your price point yet. And I think there's a lot of concern
500
and a climate with potential tariffs and you are using more tech than we're used to. You got all this upscale resolution stuff. You got NVIDIA stuff in there. I mean, there's a chance we might not be.
But listen, you are correct, sir. But we're Nintendo. We're Nintendo.
Okay.
We are the people we are the gamers.
Hey, yo.
What up, though? I ain't even got a console, and y'all trying to be me. You ain't never gonna be me.
Ooh.
Now,
Okay.
This is the inner kids. This is.
I love it. Was that the Vita? Who was that?
I love it. I couldn't even say anything.
I couldn't even say that. I wonder. Was PlayStation entered the chat?
I really think it's gonna be the Wii U Part 2.
Oh nah, bro. The only way it's gonna be Wii U Part 2 is if they do something stupid and they already basically 500. That's nothing.
Yeah, no stand, no kickstand, no nothing. Just
come on, King. Man.
Butt naked out in the street. They're gonna give you a glizzy with no bun.
Yo, that's wild. That's nasty work. Let me ask you this, Forte, because I forgot to ask you this before the Nintendo entered the chat. My question was in reference to, because King made a good point. One of the problems with the Ally is that damn Windows 11 and that damn UI, right? And that's what Steam Deck runs laps over. Now we do know Xbox has been preaching from the mountaintops. They're hard at work making a compact mode, a mode that will have controller sensibilities where you don't have to think this is Windows 11 desktop thing. Now let's just say that is ready for ProjectKennan, this new the Asus one, right? How does that affect your outlook about getting it? Or you think, hey, that might not be in time for that one, and that may be something very specific to the Xbox handheld in 2027?
I think it's more to the Xbox in 2027, the handheld there.
Okay.
But I do think you will. I think they're going to use this as a test bed for everything. You're going to get updates, firmware updates and stuff that's going to add things like that. The reason I don't think it's going to be there ready for this day one is because we're still looking at Windows 11 on PC now when it comes to the Xbox dashboard, and it's still to be desired when it comes to that. I don't have too many issues with it. I don't really complain about stuff like that because I mean, it's not like I know they're not trying to make it work.
Right.
And try to fix it, but we're not developers, we're not software engineers, we don't know all the stuff that happens on the background when it comes to that type of stuff.
Fair.
So, but I do think they're
Ariel does.
Ariel, yeah, like he said, try to make that move, that box move, just like he said. Yeah. But there's a lot of different things that's going to happen when it comes to that. But I do think that over the course of the Asus version of this handheld, you're going to get iterations where it's going to be at some point going to get closer and closer to what that handheld that Xbox is going to have come out, because all that data that they're going to use is going to come to help them make a better handheld for themselves, and they want to do it right the first time.
Yeah, good point.
Because it's going to be a huge boom. Like right now, you're seeing more and more people move to mobile gaming, and the handheld is going to them having their own handheld. We saw how it kind of worked out for all the other ones, and that's going to kind of be the direction they go. But it will be there at some point, but no time soon.
Fair enough. Lord Addict, a lot of news. Asus new handheld, ProjectKennan, new Xbox strategy. Where you at with this, man? What you feeling?
I don't really care for the handheld stuff.
I knew it. I already knew his answer.
The only biggest thing I want is I don't want no mandates. I don't want to repeat with the Xbox Series S. It's like, look, if it can run on the platform, cool. If it can't, it can't. I don't want this thing where it's like, because I know Xbox is making a handheld, and I don't want to. I don't want a scenario where if you are on the Xbox hardware, you lose out on games because they mandate one to the other, and now you have another scenario where you don't get a Baldur's Gate 3 at launch, or we still don't know what's going on with Black Wukong. Still ain't got that game.
It's under whatchamacallit. It's been purchased. If it comes out day and date to the day that it came out on the Xbox platform, we pretty much think that it had a year exclusive. I mean, I don't know why they don't come out and say it, because at this point, we know that the game could actually run on those consoles, given help from Microsoft. And not saying that would be the first time Microsoft ever helped a studio get a game to the platform. So I do understand that they're not well versed with every platform. So I don't know. I do take their word for it. It could be a little truth in it, but it could also be a bag. I don't know.
I think it was like a handshake agreement. That's just my opinion.
I'm with you.
I think it was like, we're helping you with this game, because it ran not the greatest on PlayStation 2, and it was like a mutual decision.
It runs good on the Pro.
Yeah, so it comes down to, it's like, look, I don't mind a handheld, but don't let your handheld hurt my experience on hardware.
Right. No, I get it. I'll just add in and then we'll move on. No, look, I agree with mostly all you guys said. I think the benefit of, I will say, them working on Series S to be able for optimization will help them in that case, because in terms of being able to scale down, and obviously we had multiple developers on saying that, hey, that helped them with optimization, that helped them be able to put something on a smaller platform, memory utilization. Obviously we had Kingdom Come Deliverance, Toby on there said that they raved about it in the sense that helped them really get KCD down there on the S. So because of the experience and the hardships they've been through with the S, that may help them out in terms of the potential.
I guess to me, it's like one of those scenarios where that definitely gives people experience working on multiple SKUs like that. But I don't, because games are always going to be more demanding, especially in the PC industry. I feel like every game I see PC people complaining that it's either poorly optimized, the game ain't running correctly. It's like they have some of the best rigs on the market. They can't max it out. Yeah. So it's just in my mind, it's look, they can have all the experience they want. If things keep getting pushed to the max, like normally things do through time, you're always going to run into this bottlenecking.
Yeah, it's always going to be optimization. It's difficult. Obviously, it's all these different hardware models. The same thing in PC. There's just all these different SKUs. There's all these different configurations. You're never going to escape this. So it's just that console. It's the first time we kind of see in console do it, in the sense that there's a multiple SKU approach where they're taking. But I think the expectation is look, you got a handheld device. Right, you're running potentially 1080p, whatever, 120 hertz or whatever, the Ally, whatever the specs are going to be, there are going to be some compromises. You know what I'm saying? If you come in there thinking that you're going to get, 4K or whatever, it's going to be some things you're going to have to sacrifice. And I think some people understand that as far as the novelty with a smaller screen. Obviously, Nintendo's been doing it for a long time, and we see some of the Nintendo ports that come over, you know what I'm saying? They know there's money to be made, but sometimes they're not the most optimal. But we'll see what happens. I want to see what they get with them learning from it.
The Witcher comes to mind.
Yes. I remember Outer Worlds on Switch. It was just like, wow, what's going on over here?
They did that.
They did that.
And they charged
launched.
money for that.
It launched, exactly. So there's been the days of optimization and stuff running bad on small devices is there. Me personally,
I saw Mortal Kombat, like these
games.
They look like Paper Mario.
I remember the Mortal Kombat differences.
Like,
crazy.
I remember that Mortal Kombat difference. If you playing that on the Switch and you have another platform that you could have easily played that on the other platform, it was so bad. I remember that they on Fortnite they took Switch out of the crossplay.
They took them out of the crossplay. I did remember that.
And
I
so
do
it's
remember that.
Like, yeah, we good on that. Like, look, I don't mind, if games are able, and that's a good push. It's a good push. If your game is able to make that handheld move, I'm cool with it. But if your game can't do it, don't skip the platform because it can't do it.
No, fair enough. No, I totally get that. So I want to see that. And my last question is, the person who owns the Ally X, is it, because the vibe I'm getting, King, is that the chipset might not be as powerful as the Ally X, but somewhere in the middle to bring the price down to get to that $500
because they're actually trying to sell it.
Right. So if they try to get to that sweet spot, now what would convince me is if they have an interface that is, being like Steve is a lot, but like very extremely, where I don't have to use no mouse and no Windows 11, and the overlay is straight game.
When Phil said that he sees all the devices out there and he wants it to feel like a console,
right?
That's a direct shot over the bow towards the people that they are supporting,
right?
Except for G Cloud. G Cloud is pretty much streaming thing, and I think they came up with a decision that there would be a Xbox mode,
right?
Like when it boots
we know
up,
we know Jason Ronald has been on record saying like that's the problem with the interface. It's like they're working very hard to make they want the console experience. Now to your point, which I think is really good, is probably this new Asus joint, I'm going to assume is going to be PC Game Pass, right? I'm going to assume most likely it's going to be that.
I think that'll be the downfall.
I'm just assuming if it is.
No, I'm with you.
Right.
But you're not offering anything different for a little bit more money. I just go buy the powerful dude.
Right. So but what if they say, yo, we got a true, y'all hate the ROG Ally Windows 11. Now we're debuting the new UI that is straight console, straight controller. Look how easily you can move around.
So I pay $800 and you make it easier for the cheaper version?
You make it just the UI.
But I need to have that UI too because listen,
so let's just hold on. I got you.
They need to update the
UI. So now there's a universal update across all the SKUs.
And I'm not buying that other wax stuff.
Right, so
I already got it.
That's what I was about to say. Because again, remember we're power users though. We have the high end joint. But for the new guy that's like, yo, I don't want to pay $800, right? I could pay $500. You got the console friendly UI that's controller exclusive. I ain't got to do no tweaking and twerking. I could just get into it, right? That may be an attractive thing.
That thing ain't gonna sell squat. It come out and do that. If it come out and be a cheaper version of what you got already.
You mean the Ally, the ROG Ally?
Yeah, the ROG Ally.
But if with a pure interface, okay.
If it come out and be a Series S for the Ally.
Okay. You good?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. So this is what I'm talking about.
That to me. I'm not talking about that.
No, I'm what? You talking about
tagged me something on Twitter. And says,
that's right.
You don't be jumping on Fortnite. It's just a rumor that Solo Leveling's coming to Fortnite.
See you there. See you there.
Yeah, you'll see me there. You'll see me there.
So what's your point, King? What's your point?
The fact of the matter is, it got to be something different. It can't be a ROG Ally Lite.
And I
I don't think Xbox wants to tag their name on an inferior product.
When you say light, what do y'all mean?
Their own platform, it doesn't make sense to partner up with someone to that degree.
So when y'all saying light, help me understand. What do y'all mean?
All right, because you got the ROG Ally,
I don't
right?
know what he's talking about. I'm talking about what I'm talking about.
All right. All right, so you see the Lenovo, right? You have the Lenovo Go and you have the Lenovo Go S, right? With the Steam operating system in there.
Okay.
The only reason why that thing is that price is because it's in line with an already established device that's in the marketplace, the Steam Deck, right? So, but this device here does a little bit more Lenovo things. If you want a device made by Lenovo.
Okay.
All right. I don't think Asus and I don't think Microsoft wants their name tied to an inferior version of a ROG Ally.
What I think, from a power perspective is what you're talking about?
Functionality. It has to literally have a function that the ROG Ally, the big ROG Ally,
doesn't have. My question to you is, what if that function is
console?
Oh, you think Game Pass console is coming on this?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Hey, I wouldn't be mad.
Why be a GDC? Why talk about it? Why have all this hubbub about it? Why even partner with them when they already got your brand?
I think all you're going to see is
PC
a handheld that's put in the market that's medium powered compared to the other ones. Has a customizable UI that you can do stuff with. And it's cheaper. That's
and PC Game Pass. That's what I think. And I think Xbox One. Wait, but hold on.
All they care about is that cheaper portion.
Right.
That's all they care about.
Well, if that was true, then everybody have a Series S. Can I get a Lockhart, please? Right. And that has not happened to the extent that they thought it would.
To your point is,
what if the hardware on Xbox has been falling? If it was at where it was during like the 360, more people would have a Series S.
But this hardware hasn't even got out of the gate.
Right.
But at the end of the day, when it comes to something like this, like first off, I don't think the handheld market is that healthy in general. Like it's healthy, but it's just like the only one that's madly successful is the Switch. That's it.
Right.
Like I looked at the Steam Deck, only sold like 4 million since launch.
They milli vanilla to me. That's a one-hit wonder.
Right.
Well, the ROG Ally's not even at 1 million because I googled it.
No, I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you. And why would you put out a weaker version at the thing that just clawed its way to get to 1 million? And if you think price point was the reason why it didn't achieve that million, no. The word on the street is the interface sucks.
But okay, fair enough. But
and if you fix the interface
and you got Xbox branding, because nobody really know who Asus is, right? What if that? What about that?
I think at this point,
that doesn't wet your beat. That doesn't excite your palate.
Listen, the PC dudes know who Asus is.
Right.
The Xbox dudes may not know who Asus is.
Right.
But a lot of PC dudes don't care who Xbox is. So that's not going to be a selling point.
This is all I want when it comes to the Xbox handheld that they're making, not the one that's
not
coming
this
out
one.
this year.
You talking about the second one?
I think this one's about to come out and do triple copper because it's going to be competing with the Switch. So
Yoshi agrees.
Yeah, because Yoshi going to come out there and just slap whatever this is. Like, it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means you literally you're releasing and probably like one of the worst times you could release a handheld is around this time when the Switch 2 comes out. All I want from the Xbox handheld is I want a playable experience that you could play on the go, but I want them to be very clear that it's like, look, we're not putting mandates. If you want your game to be portable on our platform to actually appeal to more people, to have more sales, that's all I want.
Yeah. Do you want it to have a dock?
Drop that. Yeah, not really. You don't need a dock if you're getting the hardware version too.
Right. I guess for
I don't think a dock is necessary for me.
The only thing that I wanted to differentiate it for the Xbox One, not this Asus one, is that I would like to see a world where console Game Pass is in the handheld as opposed to the PC one, right? Kind of thing. That's what I would like. And then obviously, we see what's up, but. Yeah, it's an interesting discussion. We'll see what's going on. A lot to discuss. Get these super chats. Shout out to Paris in the chat. I disagree with that. What you disagreeing with, Paris?
Well, that's fine.
What you disagreeing with, Paris? I gotta start trolling. You know what I'm saying? I got the receipts too. Let me stop. I'm
Hey, like, people can disagree with me. It's fine. Here's the thing. Like, I'm not a handheld person anyway. This thing could never come out. It wouldn't affect me. But in terms of like, if I, playing on the hardware, I just don't want the handheld experience to hinder my hardware experience. That's it.
It shouldn't, but I hear what you said. He said I don't disagree. I just like saying it to bother. Hey, yo, that's why I'm messy. Anyway, let's get a couple of these super chats before we move on. A fun discussion, Project Kennan and all that good stuff, moving and shaking. Let's see what we missed. See what we missed out here. Fun. Let's go. We got
Glizzy and King's Glizzy.
Yes,
King Cog has to make 80s workout videos at the mall.
You wildin'.
Keep going. Martin 23 Kings with the $2 super chat. Bad UI, closed platform, Steam, and emulators matter. Okay.
All right.
$5 super chat from Glizzy and King David's Glizzy. Cog has to dress up as an 80s style workout video coach and go to the mall with the bomb boss and try a boombox. And try to get people to work out, but he has to tuck fit them in.
Why y'all trying to
First off, why you trying to get my man kicked out?
This is he wants you to go in like Richard Simmons.
Yeah, I know.
And he wants you to have the boombox, and he talked about it on the show. But his name is Guzzling Kings David's Glizzy.
We don't need to replace that.
It's the fact that he be saying Glazing King David Glizzy. It's so wild. That's extra too.
Let's move on.
Okay,
we don't need no copycat dudes.
From Bruno. Black Myth Wukong is the worst optimized game ever. I stopped in the win boss because the frame rate stuttered was just like an earthquake. I played on the PS5 and didn't finish. Okay. I dropped that game too. I do plan on going back to it. I just don't know when. $5 super chat from Brand Mick 31. Xbox should be a united front end for launchers. Epic, Steam, EA, like Apple's TV access all games in one place. With big box skins for added appeal.
I think that's the next gen play. I think that's what the hallway is. I think that's the differentiator. It'll have all the storefronts.
I'm just curious on terms of like, how do they negotiate? Like,
how they make money. Yeah, that's what I want to know.
One of the biggest appeals
all
of them
boxes and lines in mine.
One of the biggest appeals to them being in the industry in terms of hardware is you have to be on their shop, so they make that 30% off everything. PlayStation probably makes more money off Fortnite microtransactions than most companies make in a whole quarter.
I think when you purchase, all right, so they're probably going to come with some type of deal that the fact that they're going to advertise their storefront, have their storefront on their device, and they get some type of percentage of whatever. And like the same way they do when they put games inside other people's storefront. Remember, Microsoft is a third-party publisher, so they do put games inside other people's storefronts. So it would be advantageous for those individuals to have their storefronts there because Microsoft is like one of their patrons. My question is, because Microsoft and Xbox's goal is purchase one place, play everywhere.
Right.
That's their thought process because their thought process is cross-platform, cross-progression, cross-save, stream your own titles, and I'm probably missing one or two. But they're guiding the industry towards I purchase here.
I can go everywhere with it.
I can go everywhere with it. And this led into that Sonic game, the Decompiler game. Whereas you will own your licensee. Remember when Microsoft came out and said they will have an avenue for you to take your physical games with GameStop and you will be able to hand them in and get a digital code for it.
Yep.
Hold on one second. And I saw them walk that back quietly as hell because they came and they invested X amount of $1 billion inside GameStop. All the GameStop employees had on new shirts, tablets, Xboxes were in the front of the store, no longer relegated to the back of the store. They had shelf space in the front, and it got left there. Once the ABK thing went down, those conversations about turning in your physical to digital, because at the same time they were closing down their physical plants. That's why a lot of their games is digital, and you can catch some physical games here and there. I guess they go to your store retailers because they want to keep certain retailers happy, but they don't manufacture as many physical games. I want to know what's going to happen when they push to that, because that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah, I mean,
so exactly. Are you referring to just you buying a game on Xbox and you have access to like your saves on other platforms, or are you saying like you buy a game on Xbox, you own it on everything?
Well, the fact is we don't own anything. We have the privilege. Yeah, no. So there's no. What I'm trying to explain is we have the privilege. I think Xbox is going to probably gear towards actual ownership at some point in time. Once physical completely dies, they're going to have to give you some way to own your digital experience.
I don't think I do none of that.
I think legislation will come down at some point in time.
What you think?
So, see, but that if you're saying legislation will come down, that's not Xbox wanting that.
No. I mean, I know. I believe that's the government talking about as far as protecting your digital rights, as far as games and stuff that you purchase.
Maybe the next government, but not this one.
Listen. I don't think that happens now, but I do believe in the future because we do have physical now. Physical now is the deterrent for legislation. When there's no longer physical, that's why Attic was so animate last week that y'all got to step up now and ask for these collector's edition with physicals inside.
Yeah.
If they get rid of physical, that's when it happens.
I don't think that there's enough people that is affecting enough to make that very vocal to even for the government to even care. Like, look how many other industries where they'll just rip stuff off the storefront. They'll rip stuff out of your library.
The percentage of the splits on the digital sales too.
Let that happen to one of the presidents or a prime minister's son. Let him go in there, and it's a game that has been delisted that he's been playing forever. And that kid comes in and he's a spoiled brat and he's turning the house upside down, and I can't get him to listen to me. He keeps going on and on again about Midnight Club.
People like that, King. People like that, they complaining to the nanny. Like,
yeah, but see,
even talking to the dad.
I've seen stuff like that happen where we got legislation and game ratings because of politicians' children playing Mortal Kombat. It will take something to happen close enough to home to push legislation forward. And I believe that it will happen.
I would agree with you more if I felt like they were doing it. I would agree with you more if I felt like they were doing that in other industries. Right. But like every industry is failing in digital rights, almost every industry. So to me, they haven't cared about none of that.
I think you got to put it on you put it on everybody except for the gamer. Because King, you right there with me all the time talking about, hey, if gamers want it, then they got to do the thing to make it happen. So, and I think this is one of the rare instances that the only person who's going to change it is gamers by buying stuff. That's the only thing. Like, you can talk about the government, you can talk about Xbox and them being good or bad or whatever. None of that matters. Whatever the gamers do, that's what's going to dictate all of it.
I always say the gamers
problem
control.
with that is
we're the consumers.
We've seen scenarios where like the masses come together on like a movement, but it happens once every few years. And this could be one of those scenarios, and I would love it, but I think for the most part, casual people don't care. I think there's too many people in the digital market to bring it up. I don't think there's enough physical media people that collect stuff to complain about it to get it brought up at this point.
And that's why I feel, honestly, physical media will probably be dead. As far as our gaming industry goes, probably be dead probably by 2030. And because we're like, what are they at? 80-20 now? It used to be 60-40. Yeah. At some point in time.
That's what I'm saying. Those 20%, and obviously there's influencers and media that bring up to, I know Maddie's like real big into the media stuff, but like the thing is like, first off, someone's got to lobby these.
Yeah.
Who's going to lobby it? Because most of the industry wants it to go this way. They ain't trying to lobby and make issues for themselves. And if someone does bring it up, the biggest companies in the world are doing it, so they're gonna lobby against it. So
I want to make one point. I just want to make one point because I don't like predicting the future, but I think I've got a pretty good idea of how the digital thing is going to play out. Right? Not even just games, just like music, movies, like all this streaming services. Everybody's sick of subscriptions, right? So I think personal servers, like these little tiny boxes that anybody can, like, you can access your own data anywhere. So people are going to start downloading games. They're going to download an OS for Xbox. They're going to download an OS for PlayStation, and then they're going to buy the actual the code, the actual data.
Like locking them behind a blockchain?
Nah, not blockchain. It's more like everybody having a box on their desk that's a root drive that's like 20 terabytes, right?
Right.
And then they just upload their games to that thing where they can access it from their consoles. They can access it from their.
Is it legal?
PCs. Yeah, like you can buy a server right now.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you could put an OS on your server, but it's just not like general pop. They don't kind of like rock with it because it's a couple of steps, right? But as soon as that like interface gets real simple and it gets a little bit cheaper,
so
everybody's gonna have one. You know?
Did you factor in AI?
Well, a lot of those servers, those physical servers have AI built in already, and all the AI does is like kind of organize stuff for you and help you get to things faster.
Yeah, right now. All right, so check this out, right?
Here we go.
And this is my little conspiracy theory.
We have an AI.
No, actually, we're really not. It's just this. Okay, so that device sounds great, right? It sounds fantastic. But if you go online with your operating system, will you just play from that little server there and it's closed off from the internet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna have one. I got one. My friends got one, but we more techie, you know.
You talk around your phone?
You could. It comes with an app. You can put it on your phone.
I said, do you talk around your phone?
Oh, yeah. I talk around my phone.
Exactly.
But my point is like, it's instead of owning a physical thing,
right?
You don't own the actual data for that game, but you can.
That's where you're going with
whatever.
I thought we was going to go to non-fungible tokens. I thought we was going to go to NFTs. And when Sony put in for NFTs for the PlayStation platform, I thought we were going digitally towards that. You have ownership of your NFT. And if
that's a mess. Like,
I'm glad the industry threw that out.
No, it's an absolute mess, but it's absolute ownership, right? So what I'm saying is would you be interested? Let's say Grand Theft Auto came out $100. They have the NFT version that comes out for $150. You actually own the actual game. They can't.
Oh, like we're giving them more reasons to monetize. Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
No, but this is actual ownership, right? Of the title.
So okay. I'm struggling with what you mean by ownership. Can you explain to me what you mean by ownership?
It's like saying you will own a movie just because you download it digitally, and if it was a NFT of a movie, you would say you own that movie and you can like distribute that movie now. You couldn't do that with a game.
No, but you could sell your NFT.
Yeah, but people bootleg stuff all the time.
Facts.
They do.
That part.
Facts.
All
facts.
the time.
I'm saying all the stuff that you're saying we're doing now. It's just like in different ways.
Right.
No, you're right. I'm saying everybody who's having this conversation is right. Right. No, I'm just saying there's like
I like intelligent conversation around
this. It's a fun discussion.
Yeah.
Some tech out here now that kind of is kind of handling all of that in one space. Just think Google Drive, but a box on your desk that you can access anywhere.
My question
essentially
to you, though, is
what we're talking about is this is a very, very hard issue in the
industry. It's very complex.
That I don't think is going to get solved.
I guess
it could go to the way that King says, where it brings up enough issues to politicians. But once again, companies like Microsoft, companies like Sony, companies like Google, they want things to go more digital because they make more of the pie. So even if it gets brought up, I'm curious if it gets lobbied to get shut down.
Oh no, I'm on the side of no physical. I'm just letting you know that. Like,
no, I know. I'm just telling from the perspective.
And I just want to point out that this whole conversation, this argument, this disagreement is between gamers and the CEOs. Ain't got the developers. So leave us.
No, we leave us up out of it. Yeah, we're not gonna bother y'all. Not at all, because we can't move.
It's a great discussion. I guess the final question, I know we went on this long, but the final question I have for Ariel Knight was in reference to his solution in terms of not solution, but his suggestion of what happened. How do you handle the games that's the multiplayer online only, you play versus someone, if it's the physical, I mean, if you own in that part, like I see it for the single player games. I was just curious, like, how do you get through the hurdle of the multiplayer games and those type of stuff?
Yeah, I think there's ways to do it. Like the game would just be running off your server. If the game like reaches out to a server to connect to other people, I'm sure there's tech to do that. I don't really do multiplayer technology stuff, but that doesn't seem like a big issue. It's just like where you store your data. You own that copy, that rip of the game.
No, I get where you're going.
No one can come and take it out of your library.
Right, and say delist your joint.
Because not to go into the whole Dan thing again, but Dan had a massive Steam library. You know who owns that library now? Steam. You know who can get to it? Absolutely nobody.
No, I get it. No, good point. It's a good discussions. Anyway, we got to get the rest of these super chats. Shout out to Stitch. Member 63 months to Kings Point. Windows 12 is slated to release late 2025, and Xbox is rumored to be part of the kernel, not the crappy app we got down. So he's thinking that Windows 12 potentially could be ready.
But he got that from me.
Why everybody got it from you?
No, because I actually said that. I said that Windows 12 is going to have an Xbox in the kernel, and when you go to the dashboard, you're going to see an Xbox. You're just going to hit that button. He's Xbox Frontline. Dude, I respect him. He gets his information from the right source.
Hollywood Rules, $5 super chat. Happy Sunday to my New York City, West Virginia cousins. Very curious to see how this handheld situation will play out. I'm more excited about the actual Xbox handheld, no doubt.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people want the official Xbox joint.
They don't want the Temu version.
Michael Moody with the $5 super chat. Microsoft was putting unsold Series X chips in the cloud. What happened to the unsold Series S chips? I do not know. That's a good question. I am not sure.
They selling. Who the hell said they got unsold chips? Like he know, like he got the information. It's mad unsold chips in the warehouse.
I don't know. Michael Moody's outside. He's in there. Hollywood Rules, follow us with chat. It needs to be the console experience and have the ease and use of the Xbox. Love my rig, but I guess wrong. But PC Game Pass ain't it? Yeah, a lot of people want the console version.
Facts.
And maybe that's what the Xbox one will be.
It's severely lacking. That's the reason why it's $8.
That's another reason that I have a hard time this is the same company that's been telling us for like a decade they're going to fix the Windows Store.
I feel that. Quick gameplay with the $2 Canadian looks like, hey guys, do you think Final Fantasy IX Remake is day one on Xbox? All right, he says yes. Addict says yes. He's got faith. Hollywood Rules follows with chat. In spirit of Sega releases Shinobi and Kung Fu Theater on Saturday, 3 p.m., do you remember The Ninja? Yes. Kung Fu Kid? Yes. And Black Belt on Sega Master? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Those are classic. Yeah, no doubt. Mr. Irishman, £5 super chat. I think physical games will stay, but it will be relegated to limiters and collector's editions.
I think they're going to ostracize you guys out of society. Once the bigger proponent to physical PlayStation, Nintendo, greatest. But PlayStation gave you all digital, and they sold the PlayStation 5 completely digital, but gave you the option for the pregnant baby attachment piece. That told me where we're heading, and we're heading there a whole lot faster than you think, because I'm lazy.
You want to do midnight launches? All right.
No, it's over.
Trader.
People rob people.
The Google's outside. It's often difficult to balance all aspects of my life, and something inevitably suffers. But thanks to Factor Meals, that something never has to